Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge. Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Caught you slipping over there, bud.
I didn't hear Taylor's up.
Yeah, my bad. Sometimes I forget to do the...
Yeah. And I said, take it away, Tay-Tay, and he didn't take it away because the sound had been played. So I saw you not paying attention, so that's why I pushed your microphone over there trying to be a good teammate.
You did not take it away. You gave it away.
It's turnover on downs.
All right. Hey, good morning, buddy.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Doing fantastic.
Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay-Tay, all here with you. Our Wednesday show is brought to you by Hood Dental.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Hood Dental.
Big shout out.
I wouldn't give him a small one. It's hot as hell in here.
It's so hot. Okay, I thought I was tripping.
Sweating profusely over
I thought
here.
I was
Who
tripping.
did
Yeah,
this?
look.
I don't know.
I can't even
I have
think
this
right
little
now.
thermometer back here.
Yeah.
I can't say for sure if it works or not. It says it's 81 degrees
I believe
in
it.
here.
And it doesn't say on there it's not supposed to
It
get it
says
for like
if
60.
temperature exceeds 75, call
75.
Johnny. Johnny is not with us.
Johnny
anymore.
retired a year ago.
No.
Johnny ain't been
he
here in
is
a
not
minute.
with us anymore.
Oh.
There's a guy named Johnny?
Johnny passed away.
I didn't know
Oh, yeah.
that.
And they're like, call him.
Dang, I didn't know Johnny passed away.
Oh, boy.
My bad.
RIP.
Rip.
But anyway, it's very hot in here.
Can't
That's
call Johnny.
heavy news already.
I know sometimes there's noises in the hallway. Look, it's 7 a.m. Nobody's here. We're leaving the door open.
Yeah.
No
It's hot
doubt.
up in here.
Yeah.
I need the air circulating.
And we still haven't really
Let's see if
figured
I can
out
turn
which
this thing-
thermostat works.
Yeah, I don't know which one is.
I think it's the one by the bathroom, like around the corner. I think it's that one.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. I've gone over there and looked at it, but the problem is there's a completely different temperature on that side.
Right. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's that one. Because I know every time it's hot in here, Landon always calls somebody and they're looking, because my desk is right there and they're looking at that one. So I think that's the right one. But
Well, they just don't realize that it's warming up in Baton Rouge, and they hadn't really changed the thermostat. Same temperature as it was when it was probably 28 degrees a couple of weeks ago.
I mean, it feels so good outside.
Yeah, just open up a window.
Yeah, at Brian's window.
Well, we got
Come
the
on.
fire exit right here, right out.
Oh,
out
I
this
was
door.
about to say,
We could do
there's
the
not many
fire.
windows in this studio we can open.
How y'all doing? Good morning.
Great.
Everybody's good.
Right? Yeah.
Did you figure it out?
No, he didn't figure it. There's no way he
It
figured
was-
anything out.
The AC was on. It was on 78 degrees.
78
They're saying
is
it was
crazy.
78 in here, and then I tried to, knock it down. Nothing happened. I'm like, okay, why is this not working? So I opened the flap. The entire system is off. The AC wasn't even on.
I guess when it was really cold, somebody turned it and never got kicked back on.
Who did that?
Oh, I think I might feel.
I actually
You
do
feel some
a little
air?
bit, yeah.
I feel some air.
Well, yeah,
Hey, good job. High five.
some gun wasn't on, Bo.
Son of a gun.
How was it not on?
I
It's
don't
like
know.
I know sometimes we talk about it being cold in here. It kind of has to be.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
No,
it's
there's
supposed to
too
be
much
cold in
hot
here.
equipment.
This room is not as big as it looks if
No.
you're watching this on YouTube.
Very stuffy.
We could. I mean,
Who did that?
my
Like, who
hand to
turned it
hand
on?
goes almost. I mean, it goes about 3/4 of the way.
Yeah. You know who
Mars,
you
man.
are. And you're
Also-
probably not awake already.
You know who always has a blanket? Jordan.
No.
Well, so
Jordan always has a
that's
blanket.
second floor
Hold on,
ESPN.
Jordan. What grown man?
No,
Hold
so
on,
that
dude.
Out here in a blanket.
dude, I
Got a
walked in
blankie?
one time. Jordan.
He like could
Sweat-
be fully covered.
Oh, I walked in one time, sweatpants, hoodie, beanie, and like a blanket that he was using like a Snuggie. And I walked in, I was like, "What do you do?" And he's like, "I should get a hazard pay, dude. It's way too cold in here." And I was like, "Okay, let's not." It is cold in this studio though.
So are we saying Jordan's the culprit?
Probably not.
No, I don't
He's
think
on
he
second
knows
floor.
where the. It has to be someone that knows where the thermostat is. But I just wanted to. I do feel the air now.
I kind of outed
Yeah, I did
myself, but
too.
it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I did want to point out the fact that he like walks around with a blanket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So the only people really
A
that
blankie.
it
It's a
could
blankie.
be
Yeah.
is probably Tay, Jordan, or Cassie.
Cassie.
It wasn't me.
I don't think
know
it's
it's supposed to be cold
Cassie.
in here.
Maybe Musso.
Maybe Moose. I don't know if. I guess that does control the entire floor.
Cade.
Could be. Or Brian.
Whoever it was, stop
Brian's
doing
never
it.
in there.
Maybe Hunt's arms got cold because we know his core was warm.
Right, he's
His
always in a
core
vest.
stays warm.
Mm-hmm.
That man
Respect.
loves a vest.
Respect to the vest.
And like in the tier system of vest loving, it's Marty McFly, Hunt Palmer, space, every other human.
I think you put Matt.
I'm
up
in there. I'm in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
you can put Matt like probably
I don't
number
know.
3.
I feel like ever since we kind of brought it up, you don't wear him as much.
He wore like
yesterday.
all
Dude,
mobile.
I hadn't worn mine a lot this year. I wore a ton last winter. I haven't really
I think I
broke them
wore
out.
one. Maybe it was Monday.
Yeah, I'm not saying you don't wear them anymore, but you once were up there with Hunt and Marty McFly.
Well, yeah, when the temperatures were low enough to make my core cold. Now it's heating up a little bit, buddy. You got to dress appropriately for the weather.
Yeah, I know it's heating up, so I just went and found the AC.
Thank God. You did it, buddy. That's the best thing you've done
Since picking up a linebacker.
since picking up a linebacker. Since tackling that guy after I threw a pick.
It's still hot.
Did you see somebody put that online the other day?
I did see that.
How BS was it that I got 15 yards?
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I had 4 Alabama players, like, pushing me out of the way.
Someone tagged me in that.
Yeah.
They were like, I
and
need a breakdown of this.
It's funny, you have Kirby Smart, like, taking one of the players away.
Yeah.
But then, like, you could see the players and, like, there's a walk-on little non-athletic dude that
Clean
comes
jersey?
behind me and, like, grabs me by the back of the jersey, and I got 15 yards. I think Shaw was the referee of that. You're a bum. Like,
Yeah, Shaw.
we know you're a homer already for them, but my God, I got 15 yards for that?
Yeah. You didn't call roughing the passer either?
Some
Sure, I got roughed.
terrible officiate. He didn't even try to hide it at that point. That's where it really started. We do need to find that and pull it up.
It was we
It
were
was- it
tagged
was-
on Twitter.
It was like 2 weeks ago though, so there's a lot of
Wasn't my best.
lot of
Wasn't my best
notifications.
play.
Let me try to find
I was just
it.
trying to make a play out there.
Well, it's kind of a bad play design.
Sure. It was on,
Like I had a
it
play
was on
action.
Croton.
I had a play action, but also had to go cut the defensive end.
Yeah, that's true.
He was hanging off your leg.
Yeah. Just trying to make a play. Trying to do it for the Tigers.
So if I'm going to cut the defensive end, it's got to be a quick pass. But the routes didn't feel like they were very quick.
They weren't, were they?
No.
Well, 246.
Yeah. Maybe the fullback got hung up, maybe. You know, because if the fullback doesn't get out, sometimes that play can be a disaster.
Who was it? Was it Quinn? Was it Sean?
I don't remember. I just remember them giving me a 15-yard penalty because I pushed somebody to get off
wait,
their
I found it.
sideline.
It was a minor setback for a major comeback.
Yeah, we just want to make it drama.
I found
You know,
it.
we didn't want to blow out Alabama with Coach Saban. We want y'all to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Get up to the
our
very
former
end.
coach.
I just wanted to score the winning touchdown, honestly. I was being selfish.
Dang. I will brag.
Jumped over the top. It's a forgotten guy right there.
Forgotten guy for sure.
Yeah.
It was good. He was
player.
my recruiting class too. Started as a true freshman.
Yeah.
At Florida.
Well, a lot of people don't act like it, but he was the starter when Tebow's first year as well.
Mm-hmm.
Can we full screen that, Tay-Tay?
That is full screened.
No, so, well, at first I'm saying, like, put it up on.
Was that Richard I was throwing it to? Or was that Zinger?
There's 2 plays in it. I'll pull them up.
Yeah, so I hawked this guy down. Watch him push me. Look, push me. Look, you see that? Look at that. So I get up and I push number 2. That's Kirby Smart getting him out of the way. And then no flag.
Okay, that was also like You didn't push him hard.
Dang, that was Zinger.
That was Zinger. This play probably got me drafted, though, because I hawked this guy down as a first-round pick. But look, watch. Them pushing me. Look at that.
Did you give him a little extra business at the end? Looks like he kind of rolled over and tackled him again.
God, what a bum dropping that flag.
Number 2 over here celebrating.
It was I remember the Simeon Castile.
Yeah, we were teammates in San Diego.
Well, did you see Richard just tackle a guy for no reason? Oh, dude, watch Richard at the end of this.
It doesn't show the walk-on NAD come pull me from behind. The clip that we got tagged on Twitter did.
What's a NAD?
Non-athletic dude.
Okay, got it.
I'll pull it up. This is the one on Twitter, but there's 2 pictures.
Oh yeah, watch Richard.
The other one's just the
Richard's
flag.
just like
That's funny.
Oh.
Good clean fun. Good clean fun.
And we got a 15-yard penalty. Defense held him to a field goal, I'm pretty sure, though.
Yeah, no big deal. Sorry about it. Won the game.
I get 15 yards for that. I'm on their sideline. They're grabbing me by the back of the jersey. They're coaches that are also nads with visors talking trash.
Richard out here just scrapping behind the play.
That kind of is on you, though, for throwing it to Zinger like that.
Maybe I sent it to Richard. I don't know.
I don't know who you were throwing that
Probably
to.
shouldn't have thrown it. Don't look back on it.
Yeah, that's the part. Yeah,
Look at that
you.
guy. Look at his eyebrow.
Oh,
What's his name? Tom Ritter?
I don't know.
That
That's the
guy's-
guy. I think he's in charge of SEC officiating, or he was, or something. I don't know. I'm looking like, what the hell? Me? So I'll push him there. But look,
okay.
watch.
Little shove.
Look at this guy trying to pull me from behind. What are you doing?
You nad.
Look at his face. That's a villain. In
Yeah, he was the bug-eyed
1800s.
referee. That's Tom Ritter, I believe is his name.
That guy. He should be an actor and play the villain.
Yeah. He didn't want to see all that stuff when they were throwing me off the pile at the beginning.
No, I didn't.
That's where
Yeah.
that guy has called more plays in favor of Alabama than anybody in history, and that's where it started. That's his villain story. That's the origin story.
It's the origin story. Son of a gun.
Yep,
Yeah.
Tom Ritter.
In the chat, Mr. Spectrum Wellcare. Yeah, I know. Nice pass, Matt. Got it. Okay. Leave me alone.
Did we go back? Can we go back real quick one more time? Sorry, I know we've played it.
Which
a
one?
bunch. I don't.
The-
It doesn't
the one
matter.
of the
I just want to
actual
see.
play?
I just want to see if the fullback got out. It was Quinn, by the way.
Yeah, Quinn got out.
Because if he got out, then that is on you fully.
Well, he was covered. I told you, like during this past season, we're breaking down film. I was like, man, we should go back and break down one of our films and see how bad we were.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
No, he got covered. He got covered. There's nobody. That's a bad play design by Gary.
Come on, Gary Bear.
Yeah, that's a bad play design. Yeah.
Also, nice rundown, Jake.
Thank you.
For those who don't know, that is Kareem Jackson.
Yeah, his first
and
round
he
pick.
was really, really fast.
Yeah. Look at Kirby right there.
By the way, that play never got called at the University of Oregon by Gary Croton.
No.
Never ran that personnel.
No.
All right, well, hey, guess what? Guess who won the game?
We did.
So what? Threw 3 picks in the second quarter.
Golly, what were you doing?
We looked this up the other
Hey,
day.
great
Though.
block.
Not you.
Hey,
What was?
Hey, look, it's blocked by Jake. Cool.
Yeah, but as a defensive end, like that ball's supposed to be out.
You're not gritty enough? Blocking in?
Why did we? Well, no, it's supposed to be quick. Like I got a piece of him.
Was it even 3rd and short?
I don't even know. Yeah,
It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah. So we were trying to get a hard play action.
Yeah, probably.
That guy, I think that guy's name was Wallace Gilberry, the
Yep.
DN. He's a good player.
He was really
He
good.
was.
He
Yeah.
talked trash. Like great guy after the game, one of those,
Mm-hmm.
and like would laugh about it, but talked mad. Like even the Senior Bowl, like, he's talking trash. I'm like, dude, this is like it's an all-star game, my guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not the best play design.
No, it wasn't.
But everybody,
Oh, if
in
you
the wor-
probably
it-
could have hit Dixon though.
I might have been throwing it to him.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm looking at it. It's a hard one to. You can't read because you don't ever read the corner route on that play because it's a short yardage play.
Yeah, you didn't.
I didn't. Well, I was getting tackled because you missed your block.
Sure, bud.
Great tackle though. You get all the credit.
Thank you.
15 yards too. Way to be selfish.
Yeah.
Got 80 other guys on the team. You worried
Yeah.
about?
That DN really didn't fall for any of that play action either.
No, he wasn't. He didn't really
That
think.
was supposed to be half of it, like
He
hard
really-
play action, then take him over. He's like,
He
I
really
ain't
didn't
running
believe
that
the
ball.
white running back was going to get it.
No, he didn't. Anyways,
Yep.
Hood Dental, shout out.
Yeah.
Hood Dental Care brings you our Wednesday shows every single, you guessed it, Wednesdays. So we got some great stuff to tell you about with Hood Dental coming up.
Check this out right here. Right behind us.
Those are some sick panels.
They are some sick panels, too.
I like how you always think you're Vanna White, and you always go the opposite direction of where you're supposed to. There you go. Oh, poll results.
It's a bad day for Matt Flynn.
No,
Did
it's
you
a
see
good
the
day.
poll results?
I did. I gotta really question the intelligence level of the people that voted then.
It was like over 200 and something people.
Who we got in the whole fan base? It would have.
We have got to dive into the biathlon guy.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be at least an
Olympic
hour and
drama.
a half of this show for sure. Jake probably doesn't even know because he hates America and the Olympics.
Old tummy
Love
tough
America.
nuts.
This guy wasn't American. Jake might.
over here.
Jake might know.
Olympic sport ain't real sports.
I said I didn't grow up around snow, so I don't have any connection to the sports. That's all I said. So I want to watch the hockey. With over 500 votes, 510 votes.
Dang. That's a lot of votes.
Do you like that LSU holds up the L? 67.3% say yes. 32.7% say no.
Some of you don't have a lot of grit, and it shows.
Why? Because we hold up an L for our school? Somebody even said like it maybe a shape. It's even like throwing up the boot.
That was a bad comment. Well, I don't see it as the L. I just see it as you're holding up the boot
Like, what's wrong with holding up an L for your school, for your state, for your
because it's not.
Tigers?
You should have your pride inside in your heart. Don't
Okay.
show it.
Like,
Oh, full eyes, clear heart. Or
So-
wait, full hearts, clear eyes. Can't lose.
can't lose. So you don't.
Ass quote. Like,
So you don't like when Baylor does sick 'em Bears?
You know what else has a bunch of L's in it? Live, laugh, love.
ooh. You know what?
That's
That's a good counterpoint.
I actually kind of put the L's up in the same vein as live, laugh, love.
I'm
What's
kinda-
wrong with live, laugh, love?
I'm kinda in between the two of you because I like the L, but I hate the backwards
Well,
L.
the backwards L, I mean, I would assume that that's going to get 100% of the votes would hate it.
Yeah, the backwards L.
backward hand.
Well, I guess the backwards hand.
Yeah, your
L.
hand is back.
Can we
You know
agree
that
on
now-
that, Jake?
Yeah, I don't like the backwards though.
Okay.
Backwards hand L.
You did it 4 times on those Polaroids. Is that why you took the Polaroids down? You did it 4 times.
Yeah, they stood up for 4 years, and I said, you know what?
I took pictures of it. 1 per year.
I don't care. I mean, I don't love it, but it is the right way if you're doing it. The only reason I don't like it is because it's kind of associated with Brian Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
I associate the L's with Brian Kelly.
Well, they
I know-
did that before.
I know they did it a little bit before.
I remember Coach O doing it.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you hate Coach O?
But Brian
We
Kelly,
love Coach O here on OTB.
Brian Kelly made it cringy.
The backwards.
All of it.
So you don't like get your guns out of Texas Tech?
you know what? I am okay to put my pride aside and just go after the backward L
Okay.
rather than all the L's. So let me take care of the backward L first, and then we'll go after the full L.
Okay.
But I'll shelf that. I'll table that. As long as we can go after the backward L as
You're so
a
selfless.
collective. I know. It's credit to myself on this one.
I've always said that about you.
Always said it. Credit to myself with this one, putting my pride aside. And I just think as a foxhole, we should go after the backwards L, and hopefully our listeners will follow suit.
Yeah, Bilbo is right. The L has been a track and field thing since the 90s, and we can back Bilbo up. Shout out to Bilbo. It's been a while since I've seen you in there, Bo. Michael Bonnet, sports information director, who has been at LSU forever, did one day when we were talking about it confirm it was the track team that started it.
Yeah.
So you don't like Benny Brazil?
Love Benny.
You don't like Trenton Holiday?
Remember when he just
Love
like randomly came in that one day?
That's my boy. Yeah, Benny's my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Landon came in here like, Benny's here to see you? And I was like,
Even when he made us run extra 110s, he's still my boy.
Benny's the man.
Yep.
Love Benny. Don't like the L. But, again, credit to myself. Table in my pride. We'll just go to the backward L right here and off the bench.
All right, fair enough. Well, I don't really know what that was. Shout out to whoever turn the AC off because it started that conversation because we had other things we were going to talk about in the opening segment. I mean, none of them are going to make sense either, but still, it did change the path of the show.
Sure.
So we will take our first break of the show. We'll get this show started. A lot coming your way. I did just actually hear back from Coach Beth Torina, so maybe get her on today. Of course, Coach Kim Mulkey's on today as well. Dr. Stephen Ethridge is on today as well. So a lot coming your way. Stay locked in here. It is OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to russellpools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. Let them build your jackknife. Cannonball or
Flying
jackknife
squirrel.
guy?
Can opener.
Okay. Fair enough. Go to russellpools.com to build your dream pool in your backyard. And that's exactly what they can do. They can add whatever you are looking for. If you see something somewhere else and you want to add it to your dream design, they can do it because they've done it all. No matter how big, no matter how small, kidney shape, rectangle, custom as custom can be, they've got you covered. russellpools.com.
That's right. You want a lounge pool, you want a lap pool, you want a lazy river, want a hot tub. It doesn't really matter what you want. They can build it. They can design it. They got 2 landscape architects right on staff that can take your dream to reality. So what does that mean for you? That means you don't have to outsource an architect and then take it to a pool company. Nope, it's all right there under one roof. Make your dream happen with Russell Pools. russellpools.com.
Everyone, and when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back in OTB. I think I'm going to allow y'all to do this. I think y'all are ready to tell the world about this Olympic drama that I see here.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com. When you go to the website, you can go ahead and schedule your IV. You can kind of check out the different cocktails that they've got there for you. You can also give them a call at 225-953-8150. You can go see them off Jefferson Highway in Baton Rouge, and it can be something you want to get ahead of. It can be if you're maybe feeling a little under the weather, maybe you need a little bit of energy here as you're coming off Super Bowl Sunday, which can always kind of throw your week off. Stay up a little bit later on Sunday. You never really catch up. We'll catch up with GoFlow IV.
That's right. Go to GoFlow IV. Protect yourself. Get that immune system just rocking and rolling right now. You got the Myers cocktail. You got all the vitamin add-ins to IV. Stay hydrated. Stay vitamized. A lot of sickness around Baton Rouge right now. In the schools, kids are bringing it home. Man, protect yourself. Get that immune system fired up right now. Go to GoFlow IV. Check out their menu, GoFlowIV.com.
All right, I'll tell y'all this. It's still 7:27, so I don't know where y'all are about to go with this.
It's not that bad.
I just
It's
heard
not that
y'all.
bad.
Something.
I know. I just heard y'all talking about this on the way in, so I feel like we're good to go.
Yeah.
Matt, Alondra, Tay-Tay, take it away.
We talked about the biathlon as one of these strange events.
Incredible.
Where somebody, probably 150 years ago just wanted to win a medal at something he was good at. Probably a Norwegian hunter. It was just like, I'm good at skiing around. I'm good at shooting. Let's make it an event. So a strange event, but fun nonetheless. Well, there's a Norwegian biathlete, Sturla Holm Lagryd.
Yeah, Lagryd.
Yep.
Lagryd?
Yep. He's
Lagryd.
He's from like the frozen territory.
Yeah, he's from Norwegian.
Yep, something like that.
Norwegian.
Norway. He has achieved the lifelong
Norwegian. He's from Norwegian.
He's from Norwegian.
He's Norwegian from Norway.
From Norway. He has achieved a lifetime goal. He's worked his whole life at going a long way with the ski and shooting guns. He's worked a long time. And 2 days ago, he achieved one of the ultimate goals of most of these athletes in the snow and in the ice. He achieved an Olympic medal. Got a bronze medal. And what did he do at that moment? Immediately afterwards, he didn't pat himself on the back. He didn't thank anybody. He made a confession. That confession was that he cheated on his girlfriend. Let the whole world know. Took his moment to cry into the camera and say, I made the biggest mistake of my life. Told her a week ago. Obviously, she broke up with me. And she was the love of my life, blah, blah, blah. Took that moment to have like the ultimate confession and like the biggest stage in the world, literally, to apologize. Well, Alondra, she kind of responded, didn't she?
She did respond.
Oh.
So the girlfriend responded this morning, and she said that it will be hard to forgive him for cheating on her and for making a public display of it after he won in a medal on Tuesday. Direct quote was, "It's hard to forgive even after a declaration of love in front of the whole world." So I don't know if she's buying.
Said it's difficult, but didn't say it was impossible.
Right, exactly.
This is fresh news for her. She got this a week ago.
Yes.
Now, I think he said it happened like 6 months ago.
3 months ago.
3 months
Well,
ago.
okay.
They've been.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
His quote 6 months ago, I met the love of my life. Okay, maybe.
When
3
you know,
months
you
ago.
know.
3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life and cheated on her. Okay, so you're so infatuated with this woman that 6 months ago, you decided this was the love of your life. And it only took you 3 months of being with her to cheat on her. This timeline just doesn't add up to me. Like, I love her so much that I cheated on her after 3 months. And after only knowing her for 6 months, like, this is who I want to be with. But, I mean, you know, it's just not going to happen.
So manipulative. But also, this same guy, Sterla, back in 2023 at the Biathlon World Cup, this guy, I was telling y'all this morning, I just think he's an idiot. So at the Biathlon World Cup, he was disqualified from participating in the World Cup because he accidentally discharged his rifle in the Norwegian team hotel while doing dry shooting.
Nice.
So he was so it prohibited him from starting in the men's mass start event.
I'm not even sure if we can blame this guy at this point. He just can't help himself.
He's just dumb. He's just an idiot.
I kind of like him now.
He obviously immediately apologized for the incident.
Okay, so but how would you get disqualified from an event for something that happened at the hotel? Like,
He's a liability, Matt.
He's a liability.
They're like, you fired the gun in the hotel lobby. What are you going to do out there on the court?
Sir, that's a firearm.
That's like if an NFL player tackled the bellhop at a hotel before the game.
Yeah, but it was accidental. You know, I don't know.
Accidentally tripped and tackled the bellhop.
They're gonna plead not guilty on that one.
Well, Sterla, he had time to cool down after his race.
Yeah.
Time to settle in. Time to see what his actions had done in the world, how the headlines were making, and he was asked a few more questions in the public eye. And he said, "I'm happy because maybe she has not seen it, and maybe she will see it at the right time. I hope I don't make it worse for her. Maybe it can help. I don't know. We will see."
Sir, I hate to break it to you, but she saw it.
She definitely saw it. The whole world saw it.
We're talking about it in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Right.
Pretty
Also,
sure she saw it.
Right. She had a response.
Yeah, she had a response.
True.
But I'm like, what did he say it again? What was it again?
He said, "I hope I did not make it worse."
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
You did make it worse because
he
you
did
made
not
it better for us.
He said she's probably still processing last week's message, which was
Sure. So
He
you
told her
decided
that you went ahead and
to
step out on her.
Right.
Last week's
so
message.
you told her last week that
Yeah.
you cheated on her in private. She broke up with you. So then you decided to tell the entire
Now-
world that you cheated on her?
And I will say this, there's not one person out there that's never made some sort of mistake in
For
life.
sure.
We all make mistakes, and we hope that we can recover for it. We hope that you can make things right, make up for it, and make things even better sometimes. And in the world of apologies, this is probably the biggest apology you can make. This is as grand of a gesture as you certainly can make on the world stage, something you've been working towards your whole life. You take that moment to apologize. Now, is this the right thing to do? Probably not. Maybe a week removed from the news being dropped. Oof. It's a tough look. But, I guess in the world of apologies, pretty decent apology, I guess.
I kind of like it. And he goes, "Oh, well, I apologize to my teammate Johan. He was supposed to enjoy this too." And I probably just took the shine away from him because I'm not in the right headspace. I'm like, "You've been in the right headspace for 3 months?"
Yep. And Johan over here, he's a great husband. He's a winner.
Johan's like, "Hey, don't drag me into this, please."
Don't drag me into this, buddy. Anyway.
Go south. Are you even really exclusive at only 3 months, though?
Right.
Yeah, so did you really,
It's the love of his life, apparently, though.
Yeah.
Did he figure that out before or after he cheated?
it's after he cheated, he figured it out after he cheated, and then she's like, "Peace out." And he's like, "Oh, but you're the love of my life." No.
Tough look.
I see right through you, Sterla.
Yeah, Sterla.
Matt doesn't. Matt would have fell for it.
Well,
Matt would have got back with him.
Girls do like grand gestures, and that was a pretty grand gesture.
That's a grand. That's as grand of them all.
That's as grand as it gets.
That is pretty as grand as it gets.
It's a grand gesture, but it's the wrong one.
If you got it, it's better than sending a note.
Do you love me?
Do you want to be
my
You use the biggest stage you can, right? And he had a big one.
He did.
someone that's not an Olympic medalist. If their stage is just a karaoke bar, then you use that one.
I'm going to say they get back together.
True Love?
Yep.
True Love in Norway.
I hope they do.
True Love in Norway.
I'm pulling for Sturla.
Old Sturla.
I'm not pulling for him.
Sturla Holm Lagrid.
Nah, screw that guy.
3 names is elite, too.
3 names. Well, I feel like a lot of Norwegians have 3 names.
It's not the point, Matt.
I base that on absolutely nothing.
I was about to say, what are you basing that off of?
Yep.
But yeah.
Answer's yes.
Like, a lot of Norwegians?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I know a lot that play.
There was someone I went to school with, grade school with, that was from Norway.
No.
So basically,
nobody in Tyler, Texas was from Norway.
My neighbor, too.
No, this is made up. No chance that's real.
My neighbor.
My neighbor. What's the name?
Teresa.
Teresa.
Arsenago, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Teresa exists.
She only had 2 names. Mm-hmm. Sure she had a middle one, though.
On that note, we'll take a break. We've got more OTB coming your way. We got to talk about, a really bad men's basketball program when we come back, because last night might have been the final straw. We'll talk about that, break it down, react to what we saw, what they didn't do, all the bad, when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, our friends over at First American Bank and Trust have been doing it for over 100 years here in this area. That's right, 100 years. And you don't, get to that point unless you're doing things the right way, and you're doing those things the right way for your local community. So when you have a big decision that is made with one of, a loan that you're trying to get, be it your home, be it your business, it's not sent up to New York, it's not out to San Francisco, it's not up to Chicago, it's right here in this area. And so they are all about this community. Again, over 100 years they've been a part of this community. Go see them online at fabt.com. That's fabt.com.
That's right. Go bank with somebody that's local, that makes local decisions. If your family's growing and you need a bigger home, if your business is growing and you need a business loan, you need a bigger spot to work, you need a bigger office, whatever, let them help you with loans and make local decisions right there. First American Bank and Trust, fabt.com.
Make Raising Cane's the first stop for your second line. Get extra saucy with a Cane's doubloon for just $1 that scores you extra cane sauce through April 3rd with any purchase. Let the good times roll this Mardi Gras with Raising Cane's. One love.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Faber Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FaberChevrolet.com.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
After the night. Don't leave your girl around me.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
Not sure why. I don't know what's happening.
I put on my headphones, thinking I was about to hear another R&B banger. It was silent. Didn't know what.
I think my computer's lagging.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just when you get into like the first 5 seconds of the song, and then just silent. I was on remote too much.
Yeah. Like for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What you were trying to figure out if you're going to cover something else soon, right?
The combine.
The combine. Wow.
Yeah.
When are you going to find out about that?
Probably today or tomorrow.
When is the combine?
Not next week, but the week after.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just stay traveling.
And I don't feel like I've got a lot of points. I feel like I should. Like
does the company the series take the points, or do you get them?
No, I mean, because they put my flyer like information in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
frequent flyer is not. There's like in there like 2 different ways to do it. I don't know. Either way, I don't feel like I have a lot of points. I have like enough points to buy free Wi-Fi on the plane.
Oh,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like that's where my points. I'm like I travel from December to March every year.
Yeah.
To places that aren't close to Louisiana.
No, don't buy it. Don't use your points on the Wi-Fi. Buy with your credit card, then expense it.
I could just still do my company a solid on it. Just easier and faster. I don't have to get my card out, you know.
You're doing them a solid by leaving your family to go work.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But
I could see you being the type to like rack up a ton and be like, they owe me.
Well, listen to this. Listen to this real quick because I'll forget. So in Mobile, the house we stay at, there's a great little coffee shop. It's kind of like a Highland coffee type, place. Great coffee shop there in Mobile. And Doring one day is like, hey, you want to ride with me, go grab some coffee between shows? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. So I go, and he's like, hey, you want anything? I was like, yeah, I'll take something. He's like, I got it. I'm like, no, dude, I'm 40. I got my coffee. He's like, I got it. I'm like, all right, you're pushy about it. Breakfast, coffee, probably $12, for me. And so he does it. And then at the Super Bowl, a guy comes up to me, and he's like, hey, well, and I forget his name, so I apologize, but he's like, I'm Chris Doring's agent. I'm like, oh, man, that's my guy. Like, so nice to meet you. He goes, yeah, I was laughing at Doring because I was going through his expense reports, and he expensed coffee for Jacob Hester on his expense report. Like, what? Like, you were pushy about buying me coffee.
Yeah.
I told you no twice. You did it anyways. And then he's like, so he can expense it.
Absolutely. Why not?
Like, it was like a business meeting we were having.
But at least you wrote it down.
$12.
I mean, you got to expense it. You got to expense your meals when you're traveling. You got to expense your coffee.
I'm bad about it. I'm bad about like not.
I know you need to because it's like you're like, well, the thought process is, and I know this because I have like salespeople that travel and stuff. It's like, well, like you're gonna eat anyway, so why do I got to pay for it? You're gonna eat anyway. Well, that's true, and you're gonna drink coffee anyway. But when you're out on location, like usually you just eat at home with groceries you've already purchased, so you're having to buy new things to eat instead of just what you got. Yeah. You got to buy new coffee instead of the coffee you've already bought at home.
So you're saying I should expense everything?
Yeah, all your meals.
Okay.
All your meals, gasoline.
Yeah,
100%.
Definitely do that.
As an expected
in
thing.
my mind, I'm like, if I don't do it, then maybe like I'll get to go to all these cool things still. Because like, hey, Hester's going to save us some money. He's not going to do the expense report.
Yeah, but that's eating into what you're spending. You're spending more money.
I don't really know. Lay off me.
Man, you're talking about what, $50 a day? That's why they call it. A lot of people, when they send people to travel, they'll just give them a per diem. So you can't write anything or you can't expense anything. Here's your per diem.
Right.
I got you, bro.
You think anybody on LSU basketball earned a per diem last night?
Nope. Sitting in that studio last night, guys, and sorry for the late night text, but this could be the worst basketball team I've seen in my lifetime of watching LSU, and that's saying something. We've had some bad ones.
I don't bet on anything LSU. I think it's a slippery slope. I think I'm too close to the program calling the games, even if I don't call basketball, obviously. But I feel like it's in my best interest to not do it. I never have a problem with it. I never struggle with that. When I saw that Arkansas was only a 4.5-point favorite last night against LSU, I wanted to bet the house. And I mean like the actual house, like my home. I was like, are you 4.5? That's the safest bet I've ever seen in my life. I said that on air last night. That's the safest bet you can play. If you want to get rich, go play this. Mm-hmm. They won 91-62. LSU falls to 2-9 in conference play. Arkansas is a ranked basketball team. Arkansas is a good basketball team. So it's not the fact that you lost. It's the fact that you got beat by 30 in your own building and you got outscored by double digits in both halves, and it looks like you laid down.
Also, DJ Wagner and Carter Knox, two of Arkansas's best players, and neither of them played last night. Jeez. So the DJ Thomas excuse goes out the window, too. Both of them did not play last night.
Unfortunately, the nice guy doesn't always win.
I know, and I'm a big fan of Matt McMahon as a person. And he had a very difficult job to take over. But you're this far down the road.
And it's gotten worse.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. And it's also gonna be tough because we expect the football program to get back on track. The baseball program's the standard. The softball program always hosting the postseason. The basketball team on the women's side won a national championship and is always in the conversation, top 10 basketball team. Mm-hmm. Right, and we could go.
I mean, what's the appetite for LSU?
Track's always incredibly competitive. Soccer just made a run in the NCAA tournament. Mm-hmm. A point is, there's only really one team right now in your athletic department that's not carrying its weight, and it's one of the revenue-generating sports. It can't continue on down this road. That's the problem.
And the other problem is what's the appetite of the administration and the fans to tear it all down to the studs when you're not going to be allocated a lot of the NIL money.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go raise money on your own as a head coach like some of the other schools do because you're not going to get a lot of the rev share. What's the appetite of the administration to give them any money for the rev share? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you have all these powerhouses of coaches that are lobbying for their sport and going outside and raising extra marketing dollars, like what business is jumping up and down to do that? To throw money at the team. So, like, there's not a light at the end of the tunnel right now for that unless you bring a coach in that has charisma and can speak, and you walk in the room and like, okay, well, you got my attention just walking in the room. Like, you got to have that type of person coming in to turn this around. And it's not going to be an easy job. But as much as we like him, and I think he's a great guy.
Yeah.
It's gotten worse.
Yeah. And we'll talk about this coming back in this next break as well. Certainly there's more of a conversation to be had, and we will have it when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. That is your website for Central Plumbing, of course, but not only in the central area. We're talking about the entire greater Baton Rouge area. It is 24/7, 365 weekend holiday game day number. Take this down. It's a new number. 225-500-0774. You take that number down, and if you have an emergency, that is exactly who you get in contact with. And again, you can go to the website. It's a great asset, great tool as well. If you're looking to remodel, they can come in and do that as well. Even if you're starting from the very beginning, they can come in and help you out. Centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, go to centralplumbing.org. Go check them out. Go see all their services, their testimonials, financing options for those big projects. Whether it's residential, whether it's commercial, you've heard it from me time and time again. They have done everything for me personally at my house, at my place of business, and they are the experts. The Payne family, been doing it a long time. Nothing you can throw at them that they hadn't seen and are experts at. Go check them out, centralplumbing.org.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Championships are won with preparation, and so are great roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Parrish brings that same championship mindset. Do business with someone you know.
Parrish Construction and Roofing.
ParrishGroup.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Always want to remind you about our friends over at Rouse's. Rouse's.com is the website right now, the perfect time. It's always a great time, but right now truly is the perfect time. Go walk in. As soon as you walk in, you're going to be greeted with, well, every king cake you can imagine. And it is Mardi Gras season here, and it's always going to be taken care of by our friends over at Rouse's. Rouse's.com. Find a location near you. Go check out those weekly ads as well. So many great things they have already ready for you. They make it convenient for you, and always going to have that local flair to it with local all around the store. Certainly when you first walk in, but their local Rouse's products always going to be there and a big part of who they are and what they do. Rouse's.com, and you can pick up some My High while you're there as well.
Ooh, get hydrated.
I also forgot to mention the gymnastics program. That's another national championship winning program here on campus. The golf teams are incredible. Everybody, beach volleyball is always in the top 10. Everybody is pulling their weight, really, except one sport, and that's just going to highlight what men's basketball right now. And obviously, when we start talking about money-generating sports, football is going to be the king, but men's basketball across the country is going to be, as far as rev share, a lot of times number 2, and it's got to a point where it feels like it's no return.
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting how all these different schools allocate their rev share dollars. Certainly schools that don't have big football programs can allocate more to men's basketball, and the worse you are, the less you're going to get allocated, because I just don't think the appetite is going to be there from the AD, the administration, and certainly the fan base.
All right, coming back, hour number 2, Dr. Stephen Ethridge sits in with us here, and we've got to ask about, well, people skiing downhill with no ACLs. OTB.
Off the bench.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online, or text or call for free, confidential help now.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you'll likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
At Marucci's Hitter's House, the superstore from the official bats of MLB. Join Matt on Segan Lane for AFR Live this Wednesday. He's out there from 3 to 6 with swag and giveaways. Don't miss it.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers, LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge. Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Our Wednesday shows brought to you by Hood Dental Care. And some big things going on there. If you've been putting off the dentist, this is your sign. Hood Dental has 2 massive giveaways going on right now. And both the Watson and Livingston offices are looking for new patients this month. So in the Livingston office, sign up as a new patient and you automatically get entered to win a full Louisiana crawfish boil kit. So we're talking propane boiling kit, seafood seasoning tray, everything you need to throw down South Louisiana style. And you can go see them off South Frost Road in Livingston. You can call 225-271-1085 to book. And at their Watson office, they're giving away a 75-inch TV. So here's how you can stack entries. New patient appointment, that's 5 entries. Refer a friend, that's 10 entries. Regular scheduled visit, that is an entry. So that is Hood Dental Care in Watson. You can call them at 225-667-1121 to lock in your spot. Both offices have limited new patients on the books this week. So if you've been meaning to schedule, now is the time. Great smiles and maybe a crawfish boil or a 75-inch TV waiting for you. And again, hooddentalcare.com. All right, Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tate, all here with you. And, of course, the start of hour number 2, every single Wednesday, Dr. Stephen Ethridge joins us. Doc, what's up? How we feeling?
Doing great. How about y'all?
Fantastic.
Strong to quite strong, kind of like Matt's portfolio.
I like it. My high money.
You're an idiot, dude.
King high.
Not you, Doc. You're super smart. But Jake, this guy from the other side of the table.
I appreciate it.
It turns out he's a real big dummy. All right, so there's a lot to get to here with Dr. Stephen Ethridge. I don't know if you had a chance to do the research, but one of the things coming out of the Super Bowl was that former LSU star Will Campbell, and he went on the IR at one point in the season. He missed 4 games, comes back, that he had a torn ligament in his knee, but it's not going to require surgery. So would that be an MCL?
Correct. Yeah, I did because I was curious when I heard all that. So it was a grade 3 MCL is what they called it.
Yeah.
Which, that's a full tear of the MCL. Those are injuries that most of the times won't require surgery if it's an isolated MCL. There are some exceptions to that statement, but overall you can usually rehab that. But it's a longer recovery when it's a 3 versus a 1 or 2. So, the fact that it might have still been bothering him, not surprising.
Yeah, so why sorry to cut you off, but why the MCL not have to have surgery, but the ACL and, the other, if you tear really anything in your knee, meniscus, whatever it might be, you have to have surgery.
So there are certain structures that have a better ability to heal on their own, for one. So anything inside a joint is usually going to have poor blood flow.
Yeah.
It just doesn't heal that well. And the MCL is actually an extra articular structure. So it's not inside the joint.
Right.
It's just outside of it. It's on the inside of the knee, it's the ligament that runs from the femur down to the tibia on the inside. So it gives you some stability there. But because it has a little bit better blood flow, because of the location, it is an area that will typically heal. Now, you may always have a little laxity left, so even if, especially grade 3, so something where if we're doing an exam on it, we can often tell, hey, this guy's had an MCL, but most of the times they're able to, through rehab and strengthening, get back to where they're able to compensate for that well enough.
So I had to have microfracture surgery after my rookie year, and that's where you're drilling holes in the kneecap to get some blood flow, right? Mm-hmm. So is that doing it on its own, like the same process, because it is on the outside, basically, it's getting that blood flow?
Yeah, basically that's, if you think a lot of things in musculoskeletal medicine, that's a big problem with a lot of the structures, you hear about that get injured that do require surgery. A lot of times it's something that doesn't have a blood supply. Now that's not it's not always that simple.
Right.
But that's a big part of it. And that's and unfortunately, like I said, the MCL is one that most of the times people can rehab. Sometimes you completely pull it off the bone at that location where it attaches. Sometimes those will require surgery, and but for a grade 3, that's that's an injury that's usually at least 4 to 8 weeks for a full recovery. And mind you, that's not putting stress right back on it and things like that. So,
if you were to go out there and play on it, like what are the effects that you're going to feel? Certainly, stability is going to be one of them, but are we talking like lateral movement is impaired, the strength? I mean, certainly at a position like offensive lineman, you're not going out there running full speed routes and cutting in and out or anything like that. But you got some big boys coming at you and having to bull rush you. Like as a doctor, like what are you going to say? This is going to be affected because of this grade 3.
Yeah. So right after the injury, one thing with an MCL injury is they'll usually get pretty stiff, ironically. So we're talking about instability, but first and foremost, after the injury, they almost always get real stiff. They swell up a little bit. They get stiff. It's a lot of pain, even with simple walking and let alone, trying to plant, cut, or move. And sometimes you can't even fully move the knee through a normal range of motion until that swelling goes down. So first, you got to get through that. You got to get through that. Let's get the swelling down. Let's get the knee moving so that you can actually walk, run, push off. Once you're through that phase of it, it's going to be a combination of pain and instability. And again, a lot of it is those lateral movements, the side-to-side movements, which, if you're out there on the edge as a tackle, you're going to have to kick out, push out. You're going to have guys coming at you and respond quickly. So there's going to be parts of it that are clearly affected. We'll put you in a brace. We'll do things that the best we can to kind of help you out. But anything we do is never going to be as good as the knee you're born with. So we do our best to stabilize you, to help you out. But then again, if you're in a brace too, you're maybe a little bit restricted too. So there's a lot of give and take there.
Is there anything you can do? Is this a shot situation? Can you numb up the pain? Certainly there's going to be, like you said, there's going to be some stiffness involved. Might be some stability issues, but can you take the pain away for that 3 hours that you're playing football?
So you can do, obviously, the normal, the anti-inflammatories, the things along that line.
Celebrex?
Celebrex is great.
Well, think about a needle full of lidocaine.
And then there are times we'll numb. You got to be a little more careful with some of the weight-bearing joints. You're going to be a little more cautious around a knee, because you don't want it to be something where you don't feel that injury that gets worse. You don't want to, because one of the risks of having an MCL injury that's unstable is then the rest of the knee could be at jeopardy. So maybe it's an isolated MCL today. The one I always think of was the RG3 one. He had what we knew was an MCL, and he probably had a little instability when he went back out, and that ended up ending with a much more significant knee injury. Maybe that would have happened anyway, but at the same time, you got to assume that contributed.
Here's the problem, because we all want to be gritty over pretty, and I love the fact that Will Campbell went out there and played. I love the fact that Garrett Nussmeier played this year. But when you're injured like that, the one thing, it's not even like a toughness deal. Like, nobody's going to be tougher than Will Campbell. It's the bad habits you create because you're injured. I think Garrett fell into some of that. He told us that. He told us that at the Senior Bowl. But also, like, probably for Will Campbell, he's always been technically sound. Like, he's always had the perfect pass set. He's always done the exact thing. And I started to see Will do some things that he normally wouldn't do in the back half of the season. Now, he's going against dogs at rusher. There, you're going against the Chargers, the Texans, the Broncos, the Seahawks. So. That's like 4 of the 5 teams you wouldn't want to go against, right? But still, that's the one thing, and Doc, I'm sure you see this all the time. It's like, yeah, that guy's tough. That guy technically can go out there, but he's compensating for whatever the injury might be. And so you're seeing him, because of it, he's trying to do things that make it not hurt, or he's trying to, like for Garrett, he's trying to find a way to create some torque.
Create torque, creating bad habits, using different ways to do it.
And you fall into that, even though you're trying to do what you think's best for your team.
And you're right. It's such a hard place to be in, and obviously, look, we all love Will.
It's like you're not going to not play Will Campbell. It's like, he's Will Campbell.
You're starting left tackle. He
number
was
5
top
pick.
Yeah. I mean that guy's and look, he's a stud. Like we love the kid. We're going to be a little biased on our opinions of him here because of our history with him at LSU. But having said that, you're right. He's a tough kid. He's not going to complain. He's not going to hold himself out. If he can be out there, he's going to go out there with one arm. But at the same time, you're absolutely right, and that's something you always got to try and balance. And how's your play going to be? Is this going to affect how you're able to play? B, are you going to develop bad habits that at the very least you have to break later, but that might even lead to secondary injuries? We see that a lot too, or you start changing your technique and then something else gets hurt. And then because your body's designed to do things a certain way, when you start changing that design, you're at risk of other injury for sure.
That's sports, though, right? I mean, as a coach, you got the coach of the year coaching. Vrabel's going to make the best decision for his team. And he's saying, Will Campbell at 75% is probably better than our backup option.
Yeah.
So it's going to look bad on him or worse on him. And that's just sports, though, right? You catch breaks. You look better sometimes when you're not supposed to. And this just on the biggest stage ever with 130 million plus watching, it wasn't great because you're going against animals and you're not 100%. But the Patriots' point of view, he was the best option that they had at the time, even with him being with an MCL sprain. So, Doc, I want to transition a little bit to the world. Got the Olympics happening. Let's stick with the same part of the body, though. Let's stick with a knee. U.S. Olympian, downhill skier, legend, Lindsey Vonn, certainly has made news. Tore ACL a week before the Olympics started, but he said, screw it. Let's do this thing. Let's fly down this mountain at potentially 70 miles per hour where I'm having to brake and torque and put a lot of pressure on my knees. Have you ever seen anything like this? I'm sure you don't deal with a lot of, well, maybe you do deal with a lot of this time of year with some ski accidents, but and some patients that are coming back home with some ACL injuries or whatever it is. But what were your thoughts when you heard that Lindsey Vonn was going to try to compete a week removed from an ACL injury?
I mean, obviously, from a medical standpoint, not what you would recommend. The reality, and I know I think she made a comment or a statement, something how the injury that she just had after the ACL, the one she had actually in the Olympics, was unrelated and whatever. And look, maybe it was. She said her knee was ready to go, but anybody that lacks an ACL already is at a disadvantage for any sport. They have to move and cut. And some people are able to do it, but especially when you consider it just happened a week prior, she hasn't had the chance to rebuild the strength, to get the compensatory, But on the other hand, I totally get what she did. Let's just be honest. I mean, nobody expected her to be in this Olympics. They thought she was done. I can't imagine she had any aspirations of being in the next Olympics. I never know. I don't want to put words in my mouth.
How old is she, 41?
I think she's 41, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
And
so 40-year-old?
And in that event, I think she's 20 years older than a lot of the other competitors. She's literally double the age of some of these people.
Chill out with that double.
Hey.
Whoa.
Relax.
I'm there too. So
we get it. We're old.
But in the reality, I'm sure she looked at it like, this is my last shot. I wish it had gone better for her. Also not surprised with knowing what was going on with the knee that it didn't. I hate to say that. I don't mean to be negative.
I think she said, there was, maybe it wasn't her saying it, but somebody on the team or a doctor or somebody saying that the boots, when you're clicked into the
stabilizes,
it
right?
would kind of do the job of it'll stabilize.
I don't buy that personally.
Yeah, that's BS. Doc just pulled to my cousin Vinny. Yeah, everything that guy just said is BS.
Well, if you're talking about a lower, like an ankle, I can buy into that a little easier. If you think about, in fact, with skiing, we see a lot of knee injuries. The skiing knee injury is typically the most common, whereas the interesting snowboarding, it's more upper extremity because people are landing on their wrist, they're landing, they're hurting their wrist, they're hurting their shoulder. With skiing, you're locked in, you got your poles, but your knee is. So if you think about it, you're immobilizing the ankle, which is going to put a little extra stress on the knee, if anything.
Right.
So unless you had some different apparatus on there than your typical, I'm not exactly a winter sports expert, because to your point, we don't see a lot of it. Now,
what do you think the doctors for U.S. Olympics were? What was that process like? You're dealing with a legend that's saying, "This is my last run. Let's do it." Like, if you're in their shoes, and I know it's hard to say this, but go through the thought process of trying to calculate whether because the way she felt, it's not unthinkable to think she could have killed herself on that mountain. Like what they do and the speeds that they go at, she could have killed herself on that thing.
I think, look, I'm not saying I would have done different in their shoes, and honestly, I probably wouldn't, because what I would assume happened, and again, we all know about assumptions, I would assume they had a discussion with her. I'd assume that they went through the risk. I'm assuming that they would say, look, your chances of being able to finish this Olympics are probably not high. That's probably how I would have approached it. I would have said, look, you've got a torn ACL. It is probably more likely that you will end up with a more significant injury than you will finish the Olympics, being realistic. But there's a chance. And this is, especially somebody like her, to your point, it probably would have been a different discussion if this had been when she was 21. If this had been at the beginning of her career, her first Olympics, say, hey, look, you probably got a few Olympics left if you do this right. But if you don't, this could be it. Whereas at 41, I think y'all would say, look, this is your last Olympics, probably. We all know that. Is the risk worth worth it to you? And I think you have to have that real discussion. And if the athlete says yes with an injury like that, I mean, my opinion, I probably wouldn't have held. So I'm not trying to say they did wrong. In fact, I probably would have done the same in their shoes, knowing the bits of information I do know.
In the world of sports, not everybody's treated equally either.
No.
Like, it's Lindsey Vonn. So, like, if it's a no-name person, you're probably like, what? I don't know. Let's hold off on this one so you don't kill yourself.
Well, look, I've gone to conferences with Dr. Andrews, who's kind of the GOAT in sports medicine, and he that's one of his big topics he'll talk about. Even like at the college level. Look, if we have and this is no offense to any player out there, if you have a walk-on kid who's going to be a scout team player who's got some medical history that's a little iffy, but then you have a 5-star guy who is a complete stud who's going to be a potential All-American, you might not clear that first kid to be on the team. Let's just be honest, because you want to take the risk on a kid who's not going to produce on the field.
Right.
And that's just the reality. And some people don't like that. Some people say it should all be fair, and even it's not. That's the world we live in. Otherwise, we'd all be 5-stars. We'd all be studs. We'd all be built the same. We'd all be making millions of dollars in the NFL or whatever the situation is.
Right.
It's just not the way it is.
Yep. I prefer 2 stars, but I get what you're saying.
Sure. Yeah. Should have been 5. I mean, right in that world. Let's go.
What were you? You 4 or 3?
3 on one, 4 on another. There's 2.
There was 2 back
There's
when
Rivals and something else.
Really? There was 2?
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was barely 1 when we were playing.
Oh, no. It's big time.
Oh. Were you one of those guys that was like a no-star and then LSU offered?
I was one of those guys that on one of the sides I was 3-star, and then I started getting big school offers, and I bumped me to 4. It got better in the offseason. It's like getting ready for the combine. Oh, get ready for the draft.
The draft. This guy's improved his stock.
Yeah, wow.
He ran in his underwear. What do you mean? That's it. Doc, we appreciate it every week.
No, hold on. I got one more question.
Okay.
This has to be asked from a medical standpoint.
I am nervous.
All right, Doc. There was controversy at the Olympics. Ski jumpers were medically doing something to enhance themselves, to cheat and get a bigger suit. They were using hyaluronic acid to inject their male genitalia parts to increase the size, so the people making the suits would have to give them more fabric in the crotch region, which would make it more of a parachute to get further on the ski jump.
Interesting.
Very interesting. From a medical standpoint, was there any long-term effects of something like that happening? Hyaluronic acid.
I mean, hyaluronic acid, for what it's worth, is a normal substance found in the body. We actually inject it into knees on a pretty regular basis. It acts as a lubricant. If you look at a lot of your kind of higher end eye creams and facial creams, we use it there for adding elasticity to the skin. So from a standpoint, as a general whatever, it's safe. Now, there are certain body parts that in my own practice I stay away from.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm a little nervous to do anything that could mess that area up. And pretty much there's not many. I'm pretty willing to, but eyes make me nervous, and the other area tends to make me nervous, especially when we're talking about needles and things like that.
Yep.
So
really going all in.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta, I guess, commend the dedication there, but I don't know that there's anything that ever make me do that.
Yeah, whatever it takes, Doc. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I was very curious. I didn't know if
I've never done that, or as a physician, I can say.
Curious, huh?
Yeah, very.
You know what they call that? Anyways, Doc, we appreciate you. Thanks for hopping on with us.
My pleasure.
I'm sorry you had to answer that. All right, more OTB when we come back here on the other side.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com. G-E-A-U-X, Tommies with a Y.com. We say it every day because it's true. You'll clearly see the difference when you go to GoTommies.com. And when you go to the website, you'll see the banners as well year after year. All they do is stack awards, and they're going to continue to do it this year. They just won Best Windows in the Advocate in 2025, and, well, they're coming for the title in 2026 as well. Check out a gallery of work, things they can do for you. They can customize your job as well. GoTommies.com.
All right, GoTommies.com. Windows, doors, siding. If you got a project happening, if you're building a new home, if you are renovating, if you just bought a new house and you got to, kind of like myself, got to replace a bunch of windows or doors, well, they got you covered. Give them a call. Talk to them firsthand. Get them out to your project. Talk about your project. Let them show you exactly why they have been named, that got the Super Service Award every year since 2016, the best in the business, lifetime warranty. GoTommies.com.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. Baby girl.
What would you do to get to me? What would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again? If I hesitate to let you in, now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all the boys or keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away or play me off? Or would you stay? Oh, if you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
Doc says he's going to charge you for that consultation, bud.
Yeah, my shoulder has been killing me.
Get on the operating table already.
Are we
Guy's
calling
got a
it
job.
a shoulders now?
What?
You were asking him about the hyaluronic acid.
Yeah, you were asking him extra information about the
y'all wanted
you
to
know
ask
what curious.
He scheduled the shoulder surgery. He's going to get the extra on the side.
If you show up with that acid,
you don't offer
tomorrow,
this procedure, sir.
I mean, you were there asking about injections and stuff, so I don't know.
It is weird.
I mean, we all wanted to know a little bit, like, what's the effect
I do
of
love
that?
how, like, he answered it so earnestly, too. Like, he was, like,
Yeah.
it's a very serious answer, and I love that.
Well, he's a doctor.
It was a very serious answer.
Well, it's a serious situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first storyline of all of them to come out of the Olympics. So, I mean,
it was.
It's big news.
And they were ski jumping yesterday, and there's one guy that like blew everybody out.
Well,
Like,
we
you
know.
that's
We know.
We know why.
Went too hard on the injections.
When he's either got hyaluronic acid or just got a gift.
Nobody inspected him.
God-given gift.
Do you think they check for that? Like when they're like trying out for the team? They're just
Yeah, it
looking, they're
might
like,
be.
but I'm sorry, you just...
It's kind of like the
You're not big
NFL
enough.
combine, but without the
Yeah.
girdle.
You still do combine measurements, just very different.
Yep. What's your hand size?
He's going to charge you for that consultation, though.
No doubt. My shoulder has been hurting, for real.
You got to go on your shoulder there, bud.
I'm a hybrid
You
rock
trying
star.
to come back?
You know, I'm a hybrid rock star.
I forgot
I've been
about
training for the hybrid. Well, it actually, my shoulder's been hurting since before that. You know what you want to know
Like
when it
football
actually
game?
really started? Doing push-ups every day in here. One day, like, because we were doing push-ups every single day, I was doing like a
When
bunch of them.
T-Bob
And then
started, too.
My shoulder started hurting, and I'm like, this is weird. And then I was on the other side of 40 at this point. The wrong side of 40, some would say. And it just started hurting. And then just hadn't gone away. Anything over it. Then about a month ago, it stopped hurting, and then I just couldn't move it. Now it's hurting again. Trying to train, too.
When is it? I feel like you've been
Into
training for
March.
this.
Into March is the High Rocks event in Houston. And so, of course, been training hard with my guy, Andrew.
You
over at
ran
Red Stick, Health and
half
Performance.
a miles.
Half miles.
Two half miles is what you kept saying.
Guys. I'm graduated.
Where are you at?
You got to a full mile?
Let's see. I ran
Wait, this is so exciting.
I ran 800 meters. Like, it was a workout. It was an hour-long workout the other
that's
day.
half a mile.
I ran that 5 times. In between working out, we basically
So like
did
a
like
mile and a quarter.
It was a High Rocks training event. So you go run, and then you come back and you do like sled pushes and burpee jumps,
Right.
And then you go run again, and then you come back and you do like wall balls and rows, and you go run again, and then you come back and do some other stuff.
Hell yeah.
You said 5 800s?
I think so.
It's 2.5 miles, bud.
Not a big deal. Now, did I have the ugliest face on in the world? We're running around a neighborhood and people are like, oh, look at that guy. He looks awful. And was I running faster than I would probably walk? Probably not. I was exhausted. No rest either. Just keep going. And it's all voluntary. But I'm doing it. So, running those half miles, graduated. No hyaluronic acid either.
Would that help?
I don't know. I don't think you want the extra fabric.
You don't want the extra weight either.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Did I see that Lufkin is about to get a $140 million stadium?
Yes, Lufkin in Texas. Lufkin High School.
Home of Reggie McNeil.
Where did you see that?
I
saw that last night. Someone tagged me in it.
Twitter.
My old, the guy that used to call our games in high school. Kind of a legend in Texas. David Smokey. He was awesome. He called that game.
Yeah, because we played against Lufkin. We played against Marshall. We played against Longview. We played against John Tyler.
140
Let's see, we played against Dallas Carter. Yeah, everybody but y'all. It's weird how y'all kept running from us.
Because you're too soft.
Yeah, we played everybody in your district. The
Didn't
teams that
wanna
were better
didn't
in
wanna
your
get chopped
district.
down
but
on that defensive line.
We played against Lufkin in Lufkin. Played against Longview in Longview. Marshall in Marshall.
Weird that you didn't come to Tyler. Well,
Have you ever heard the true story of this?
Of why y'all never
Of why we
faced
never
off?
played each other in high school? And we played every team in the district but them.
I was about to say, like,
We played every team.
you're right around them.
And then, like, for years, Flynn's like, because you're scared. We found during nighttime radio one time, we did the research. We found a USA Today article where their coach pretty much said they were scared.
No, that's not it at all.
Tough look.
He would only play us in Texas, and we're like, well, let's have we play in Texas all the time, but, like, we're the bigger school, so you come play us, and then we'll return the favor.
Yeah.
School. What are you
As far as state championships
in Louisiana
and players in the NFL and college football, it's not even close. Literally not even remotely close. Yes, continue.
A lot of NFL success coming out of that high school.
We've had more. Who's successful out of
So our
Tyler
high
Lee?
school, we cut blocked a lot. We went low. We played real football.
I mean, it was legal then.
Well, no,
Why not?
Texas had a different set of rules than anybody.
Texas, you could.
All other 49 states.
And in Louisiana, you couldn't. Played kind of a soft version
I'll find
of
the
football.
article again, so just be careful what you say here.
Yeah.
It stopped. During Super Bowl week, though, speaking of Shreveport Evangel, so I had Sean Alexander on the show. Sean Alexander, Alabama running back, Seahawks legend, great guy. About to have his 14th child.
14 is...
Obviously, same wife.
Yeah.
14th child.
You can't say obviously. That's what some of the stories
Well,
are
if you
out.
knew Sean Alexander.
Right. Well, I get that.
But he started a high school in Virginia. And he comes and he sits down, and I've known Sean for a little bit, and I've talked to him a couple times, and he has a shirt on. He starts pointing to his shirt, and I'm like, I didn't know what it meant. He point to it. Finally, we sit down, we get on air. He goes, started my own high school. I was like, that's awesome. And he goes, well, we modeled it after Evangel Christian in Shreveport, Louisiana, where you went to school. I was like, how do you know I went to Evangel? But he said, we saw the story of how they started from the ground up, and they built this football program, and the way they did it, being a private, religious school.
25-year-olds.
And they replicated the model in Virginia. And so, he's like, yeah, I've been down there, done the research, called a bunch of people. They had a show on Amazon about Evangel. I hadn't seen any. I haven't been back to Evangel in years, but Sean Alexander started a school in Virginia, and he based it off of Evangel Christian. It's pretty cool.
Sweet. Very cool.
We'll see if they win state championships.
Kind of weird to
put a lot of players in the NFL.
Do you think they wore puka shells there?
Maybe if y'all had won more, y'all had won state championships and not lost in the semifinals.
Maybe y'all shouldn't play with 25-year-old seniors.
Oh, yeah. I'd say the same thing if I kept losing. All right. When we come back, going to be joined by LSU women's basketball coach Kim Mulkey right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, there is a brand new star of downtown Baton Rouge, and that is Bally's Casino and Hotel. It is going to change the game, it feels like, down here in downtown Baton Rouge. Nothing looks like it. When you walk in, you'll be blown away. I mean, new casino floor, new slots, new restaurants, new coffee shop, brand new hotel. Every room got an upgrade. Incredible suites. So if you're coming down for baseball, for softball, women's basketball, whatever it is, and you're looking for a place to stay, you don't have to look, because Bally's is going to be that spot. Even if it's a staycation, even if you want to, maybe you're going to a Mardi Gras ball downtown and you want a place to stay and you want to have an evening out, I promise you it is the place to go to. So go check them out. Go check out the new DraftKings Sportsbook as well. Go to Bally's of Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel here in Baton Rouge. The new star of downtown Baton Rouge, Bally's.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Make Raising Cane's the first stop for your second line. Get extra saucy with a Cane's doubloon for just $1 that scores you extra cane sauce through April 3rd with any purchase. Let the good times roll this Mardi Gras with Raising Cane's. One love.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because in Louisiana, toughness isn't just on the court, it's in your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
Lockmair to Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades. But our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose. Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmair to Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience, or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Change my answering machine now that I'm alone, 'cause right now it says that we can't come to
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Trying to connect with Coach Kim Mulkey. Hopefully we can get her on here before the end of the hour. We do have LSU head softball coach Beth Torina joining us at 9 a.m., so a lot still coming your way. Before we move on, though, certainly want to tell you about our friends over at Ochsner. February is Heart Month, and it's the perfect time to check on the most important muscle in your body. Heart disease is still the #1 cause of death for men and women, but here's the good news. It is often preventable. Small, consistent habits make a big difference. Stay active, eat more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, manage stress, get real sleep, avoid smoking, and limit alcohol, and most importantly, make sure you're seeing your primary care provider. So, they're, your partner in prevention, monitoring blood pressure, cholesterol, and overall heart health, so the small issues don't turn into big issues. Regular checkups and early detection can keep you on track for a healthy 2026. So again, it is Heart Month, and Ochsner has locations all across Louisiana, making it easy to prioritize your health this month. You can schedule your appointment today at ochsner.org/BR-primary. Again, ochsner.org/BR-primary. I think Coach Mulkey's ghosting us after your question last week.
Yeah, that's on me, guys. I'll flip the topic here a little bit. Let's talk a little NFL football. While we wait and kind of see if we can connect with Coach Kim Mulkey. Now that the dust is settled on the NFL football season. I do want to – it's got me thinking a little bit about, what could have been with some teams. There's always like, what if we did this? What if we did that? And there's going to be certainly a lot of teams out there with some regret on how they handled either offseason free agents moves, depth chart, what they did, what they didn't do. Should I have drafted this guy? Should I not have drafted this guy? Should we have signed somebody else to this position? Whatever it is. How do we handle this game plan? There's a lot of regret out there, I'm sure. Because only one team can end as champion. So, got me thinking about all the 32 teams out there. Which team has the biggest regret now that the dust is settled on the 2025 season? And there's a lot of different ways we could go with this. Certainly the obvious ones are the ones that faltered at the end, but certainly still had great seasons. I look at a team like the Houston Texans and how great of a supporting staff that team had, how great of a defense that they had. But their quarterback was not nearly the part. So do they regret, C.J. Stroud? Do they regret not making a move for another quarterback? I don't know. I don't know if you could justify before the season moving on from a C.J. Stroud. You look at someone like the Vikings, who had everything. They had the coordinators. They had the coach. They had the QB whisperer. They had one of the, if not the best, one of the best receivers in the game. An absolute game changer. And you get rid of now Super Bowl winning quarterback Sam Darnold. So I would have certainly assumed that they have a lot of regret, and certainly they have also expressed that regret by firing their general manager. So I wanted to pose a question to y'all, if you can think of anything off the top of your head. I told Taylor before the show I wanted to talk about this a little bit. So Taylor, have you been given some thought to this? Who of all the 32 teams in the NFL after the season, who would have the biggest regret?
I hate to go chalk, but it has to be the Minnesota Vikings, right? I mean, you got rid of a guy that won 14 games. You're uncertain about your quarterback future, and he goes wins the Super Bowl with another franchise that's also in the NFC. Like, I don't see how it's not the Minnesota Vikings.
Like of all teams in the NFL,
all teams,
regardless
and
of
it can
situation,
be regret for different reasons. It can be whatever you feel. It can be the Falcons for not having a first-round pick because of what they've done. And
my answer was actually going to be the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
Because you've had Caleb Williams have an incredible season, make it deep in the playoffs. You've had Jaden Daniels make an NFC championship game. You've had Drake May make a Super Bowl now. You had Bo Nix make an AFC championship game. Mm-hmm. All those quarterbacks were drafted in the same year. Now, Bo Nix was the one behind you, but of all those quarterbacks, you took a hack because you had Kirk Cousins already under contract for a big contract, and you go get Michael Penix. And all the other quarterbacks around him outside of J.J. McCarthy, and for J.J., he's been injured. I don't expect a lot, but he has been injured. And you have to be seeing those other young quarterbacks around you that feel like they're in such a better situation than you. You said it. Then you don't have a first-round pick this year. You finally figured out your edge rusher position, only for one to get arrested over the last couple of days, and it looks like he's in for some real trouble. You fired the GM and the head coach that selected Michael Penix Jr. with the 8th overall pick, right? And we all remember the video of him trying to explain it to Arthur Blank, the owner.
Oh, boy, that's bad luck.
You hire Stefanski. A lot of mixed messages, mixed opinions on his success as a head coach in the National Football League. You've got a roster that's got a lot of talent, but it feels like you keep getting in your own way and tripping over yourself. So I think the Falcons take a look at what they've got going on over the last couple of seasons, and they've probably got a lot of regret how they've kind of handled some of the situations.
They got to handle it, and they don't have it's not a bright future for them either. And they got so much talent around them. So no first-round pick this year. So that's not a very that's a terrible situation to be in. And I don't know. Is the division going to get better? You got to think so.
I mean, the Panthers were good this year.
Run.
The Bucks underperformed this year, but they certainly got more talent than, a lot of the bottom feeders across the NFL. The Saints, what they did at the end of the year. The Falcons feel like they're wasting a really talented young core of players.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The Bills certainly would be on that list as well for the reasons we talked about in the whole playoff run and leading in. Like every win was a must-win for Josh Allen's legacy just because of Mahomes not being in it, Lamar Jackson not being in it. But I think when I look at it and I think about it, the Falcons certainly are in a bad spot, but the Vikings, just from the optics of it now with Sam Darnold and everything else, and they had a good team. They had a really good team.
Let me throw another one at you just to not go chalk. The Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
Everybody's still questioning why Zach Taylor is still there. Like, this is a team that is just itching to win. You have a young quarterback that you believe in, that you just refuse to get in protection up front for whatever reason, you didn't invest into Trey Hendrickson. He's going to walk in the offseason. That was your best defensive player. So, like, your roster's kind of getting worse. Burrow's not getting any younger, and you're still holding on to this, I mean, if you want to call it lame duck head coach, that everybody's pretty sure it's not going to work out with him. All these other teams made changes. You sat back and did nothing, and like it doesn't look great for you right now.
No, it doesn't. How about the Cowboys with the Micah Parsons trade? Like, you arguably, Dak Prescott had his best season in his career. You had 2 Pro Bowl receivers. I don't know if they're both all pro or not, but CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens had incredible seasons. And it just seemed every time they would play, they couldn't stop anybody because it seemed like they were missing one piece. They were missing anybody putting any pressure. So you kind of waste a really great year offensively because you gave away Micah Parsons in hopes to get a player in the future like Micah Parsons. So that certainly is one. And I kind of give Houston a pass, too, because Houston was the first one that came to my mind. After our talk yesterday when we were talking about, like, jokingly talking about could Derek Carr have brought the Texans to the Super Bowl? Could he be in a Super Bowl quarterback with the Texans? Because anybody that just played decent at quarterback would have been in the Super Bowl with the Houston Texans defense and that supporting staff. I'll give him a pass because C.J. Stroud has had such a great young career and had a great year. So it's like I don't think they would regret not moving on from him, but it's not a mistake you're going to make twice. Like, they got to find somebody else to play quarterback for the Texans next year. Because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Well, you ain't going to fool me twice.
You ain't going to fool me twice. They got to find another
George
quarterback.
W. Bush said that.
President George W. Bush.
That's true.
Now watch this drive.
Oh, what about the Colts?
Yeah, they
traded first-round pick for Sauce Gardner. They went all in this year.
I mean, now it looks bad, but at the time, it's like, respect.
Were they 8-2 at the time?
Yeah, push your chips in. Why not?
God bless you.
People want that opportunity
God bless
to.
They were 8-2, and they finished 8-9.
Yeah.
After pushing all of the chips to the middle of the table.
I mean, you hope to be in a position at one point to push your chips in, right? You hope to be in the position because it doesn't come around very often. Kind of like GMs, the mindset with them is like, I hope that one day I have to overpay a quarterback to be my starter, my franchise guy. Because that kind of situation doesn't happen very often.
Right.
You don't get that lucky all the time to have a guy that you have to go overpay. That was the sentiment of GMs for a long time.
Yeah.
Now, I know Seattle's a little bit different now because Darnold took a pretty
Yeah.
team-friendly deal, of
He
course.
did. Final answer, probably the Vikings, though, to your point. The original
the
team.
Vikings. I mean, there's a lot of regret with the Texans having that good of a defense and just seeing the road that they had to go to. Like, Bo Nix and company is not scoring on that defense in that snow.
Right.
In the AFC Championship game. Do y'all think New England was a Cinderella season that is not replicable? Do you even think they're a top 5 team in the AFC going into next year?
So Broncos, what do the Chiefs do?
I mean, what are the Chiefs going to be? The Bills going to be?
The Jaguars.
They gotta get help on the
Texans.
outside.
I mean, the Chargers getting healthy again.
Yeah, true. Getting Alton Slater back.
The Jaguars playing so good.
Jacksonville. Like, if you're looking at a futures play, that could be a good one for a team that not a lot of people are putting a lot of change on right now.
Yeah, and their first-round pick didn't play.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah, and they didn't. They probably need to decide what side of the ball he's going to play.
Yeah, I mean,
I just think for him, man, it's so tough to do what he's trying to do, mentally and physically. Can he do it? Sure, but wouldn't you want him at his very best at one? And then if you want to dabble in another, like we've seen that. Deion Sanders did it. Devin Hester did it. Patrick Peterson even did it in the NFL. Like, you would okay, you're going to be, and I would go DB because it is so damn hard to find an elite DB. That's what you're going to be. And then we'll dabble with some receiver stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you are going to be a defensive back on this team. And I think that would help him out. And you still could have a weapon of a guy that can do multiple things.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
So
I had a good point, and someone, Mr. Big in the chat here, says Joe Flacco and the Texans goes to the Super Bowl.
He might.
They don't win. I don't think anybody besides the Rams could beat that Seahawks team at that point in the year. But Flacco takes the Texans to the Super Bowl.
I think they do, too. That's a good point. All right, we're long for a break. We'll take that break now. More OTB when we come back live from the Raisin Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. When you go to the website, remember you can sign up for residential commercial service. You can also check out the sanitation department. So if you've got a parade, it's going to be driving by your house, and you want to have some people over, but you don't really want them inside of your house, well, have Trash Rangers bring that portable toilet. They'll drop it right there, and so your friends and family can enjoy it. They can enjoy the parade, and they can make sure that it's convenient for them, and it also saves foot traffic in your home.
You don't want them in your house.
Yeah, you don't want them in your
You
house.
don't go number 1 or number 2 in your house.
Certainly not number 2. So it is going to be a very easy situation for you because Trash Rangers is going to bring it, drop it off, pick it up, the entire deal. TrashRangers.com.
TrashRangers.com, the experts, the best at trash removal service in Louisiana and waste removal, like Jake just told you about. So the commercial, residential, whatever it is, roll-off dumpster, 3 sizes to choose from if you got a special project. You got a lot of trash you're going to make, give them a call. Get that project center, TrashRangers.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized, it'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with
Off the bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Always want to remind you about our friends over at Pelican Roofing. PelicanRoof.com is the website in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Boots on the ground in both locations. We say it every day because it's true. Not driving back and forth on the basin. They are there in the local community to help you. not only with your roof, but they also do big things in the community, always helping out, always sponsoring different things. But certainly when it comes to your roof repair, roof replacement, it is always going to be our friends over at Pelican Roofing. And again, pelicanroof.com. Do you want to show a picture of
Yeah, Taylor,
Gatorade?
can you pull that video up? So something happened at the end of the game, in the big Super Game Bowl on Sunday.
What did you just do? Did you stroke out?
Yep. That's what we called it last week.
Calling it that all week last week.
I'm sorry, y'all.
The big Super.
So something happened at the end of it. With about 2 minutes left in the game, obviously the Seahawks were winning. They were blowing them out. Well, they panned to a shot on the sideline of the Seahawks, and they were mixing yellow Gatorade. Mixing it with the wooden spoon like you do. You make some big, getting ready to throw it on the coach. Right. Well, of course, that's a famous prop bet.
Yeah.
Like what color the Gatorade.
Yeah. Right.
My question is the NFL rigged? Here's the video. This never happens on a sideline. You don't mix Gatorade up on the sideline like this during a game. It gets mixed up before. So is the NFL rigged? Did we know what the bets were? Why are you mixing up a fresh batch of Gatorade to throw on the coach? This doesn't happen. This does not happen.
And it was yellow, obviously.
And it was yellow. And it's mixing right here. And it just struck me when I was there. So questions got to be asked. Seahawks, you need to answer for these crimes against betting.
And hopefully you took the yellow. Bet Tarina when we come back.
Off the bench.
Did you take yellow in the prop? No. That's why he's mad. That's why he's bitter.
Well,
and he's also mad that it wasn't my high that got dumped on the coach.
No,
it'll be clear
dies.
then.
Mm-hmm.
Go to KTOZBlinds.com. KTOZBlinds.com is a website for KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. Brandon Barton and the team been in this game for a long time, since 2004. So drapes, shutters. We always tell you about the motorized screen that you can put on the exterior of your home that is going to change the game. They've got so many different things they can do for you. They're going to know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. Go to KTZBlinds.com.
KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. That's right. They can really spruce up the inside of your home and also your outdoor living area. Put those motorized shades up and down, push of a button. Makes it so amazing, especially in those summer months when it's really hot. It cools it down about 20 degrees in the outdoor living space. Go to KTZBlinds.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
It's 2026 and you're thinking about your future. College, workforce, tech school? This could help clear it up for you. According to a 2025 Georgetown University study, ITI Technical College ranked as the #1 college in all of Louisiana for return on investment. So the better return on your dollar for your education begins here. Call us or visit us online to start your new career or to get the life that you've always wanted for your family. ITI Technical College. We're in the better life business.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Hi, this is Beth Tarina. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Very excited to kick off hour number 3 with the head softball coach for your LSU Tigers. Coach Beth Tarina joins us, and excited to have the season starting. Excited to have Coach back on with us here on OTB. Coach, how you doing? How you living?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Doing fantastic, and your team got off to a hot start there in the Tiger Classic because, Coach, as we know, like, you can't just play like a handful of games. Like, we got to play 6 of those things in a short period of time, but all 6 went the Tigers' way, so that's a good feeling.
It is. It is. It was great. It was a good start. It was a lot of softball right off the bat, but it was a good start.
So you take down NC State a couple of times, Nevada, Illinois, Lamar as well. And so now you've got the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational coming up. But before we get to that, which is always, I know, a big tournament, a lot of great teams going to be there, with Nebraska being 11th in the country, Duke being a top 25 team as well. UCLA, always one of the teams we enjoy watching the Tigers take on. Let's take a look back at that 6-0 run, Coach, to start the season. And for our listeners, there's going to be some new faces, obviously, on this softball team. So some of the highlights maybe in those 6 wins.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of new faces, but with those new faces still comes some cool experience. You know, we have some transfers in the group that have a ton of experience. So they're new to LSU, but they're not new to college softball, and everybody knows some of these names because they've been great players, throughout their career. So it's been fun. I think the offense started out doing exactly what they wanted to do, and they're built to score runs. And sometimes it looks different. Sometimes it looks like taking 7 walks, to run roll somebody. And sometimes it looks like homers and triples, apparently. We can run. So, but the offense is built to score runs. So that's what they did.
Coach, you got to start the season at home at Tiger Park. So how was the atmosphere? How was it finally getting the team? I know there's a lot of hard work that goes into the offseason, a lot of build-up, a lot of off-season stuff with NIL and all this crazy stuff. Well, you finally get to just play. And so how was it being in your stadium with the crowd?
Oh, yeah, we needed it. We needed it. We needed a different color on the other side of the field. We've been beating each other up here. Bryce running the offense, and I was running the pitching staff, and we were at wars every day. So it was nice to be on the same team for a bit. So it was great. I think, to see him compete against somebody else, that was nice. And then you guys know better than anybody, that gives you some new tape, right? Some new stuff to go back and work on. We've been working on the same things, but get exposed a little bit and give yourself some new tape, some new things to work on. Makes practice a little more exciting too.
Coach, you mentioned pitching there. At least 6 players got 1 inning in those 6 games, and 4 of those pitchers got at least 6 innings in the circle. What do you expect maybe from that group this year? And you and I have talked about it over the last couple of years. Like, softball certainly has changed. It used to be like you have one just main arm that was always going to take the ball, it felt like, and maybe you had one secondary arm that you felt good about. But over the last couple of years, you and your staff have done a great job of having multiple arms ready to go. Like, what do you think that's going to look like for you this year as far as how many arms you expect that you can trust? And I know it's so hard to say only 6 games in, but when we're getting to conference play, like, what does maybe that look like for y'all in the circle?
Yeah, I think it's going to look a little different, and I hope it does. I hope I can be uncomfortable enough to do it, what needs to be done. But we have a cool staff. I mean, Jaden kind of stands on her own with what she's capable of doing. She's really special, and started out hot, a ton of strikeouts already to start the year. That's what she does. But We have a really nice group that each brings something different to the table. They each have a really specific strength. So I think if we can do a good job of using them in combination at times, they're going to be, virtually unbeatable. I like them matched up together. We have an answer for everything, I feel like, which I don't know that we've always had in the past. But at this point, we have somebody that can answer all of the things we need to answer.
Well, Coach, let's look ahead a little bit. This weekend, you head to Florida for the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational. A big opportunity for your team to certainly improve and keep going, stay on the hot streak, certainly. But you got 5 games, I think, in 3 days. 3 of those teams in the top 25. So a heck of an opportunity to show what you have. How are you getting prepared for that, and how do you think the ladies are going to handle this weekend?
I love how you say that, because that's exactly how I say it too. It's a great opportunity, right? It's an incredible opportunity in front of us. Some people could look at it as tough or scary or threatening, but it's just a big opportunity to go out and play against some of the nation's best and really just see what we're made of. And again, going back and finding out some deficits that we need to keep working to improve, like getting some things exploited a little bit if it's there, so that we can keep building and growing. And we want to play our best softball in May and June here, so trying to find ways to keep them growing as much as possible.
Coach, I've had a lot of coaches speak to me, so I got that coach speak down.
You do. It's exactly what I've been telling the team all week. What a great opportunity. But it is cool to think of it that way. To think of you could be overwhelmed, or you could think of it as how cool. We get to go toe-to-toe with some of the best this weekend.
Yeah, and it is going to be obviously some really good teams down there. And it always is. Every year when we talk with you, Coach, it's going to be some really good teams at that tournament. So when you're going to something like that, and you want to win every game, that's the obvious statement, but it's more than just going undefeated down there. When you and your staff get together, will you write out 3, 4, 5 goals of, hey, when we leave, we want to win? Again, that's the obvious part, but when we leave Florida, we want to see if we can cover these 5 things?
I think so. I think it's also our personnel. We want to see this person, if this situation presents itself, we need to try to get this person in the game. We got some really cool freshmen that need a little bit of time, and young players that need some time. So it's also where are some spots where they can get in the ball game, and then just challenging. We have I think a nice defense, but some people are playing in new spots, and even though they have experience, it's playing together, right? Moving Avery from short to third and getting her comfortable there, and just playing together with these new faces, even though they're experienced, I think is a big part of making this team really click on all cylinders.
Coach, I did want to step in right there. Sorry, Matt, but I wanted to ask you about your first opponent coming up in Nebraska. Now, Jordy Ball's name might not be on the roster, but she's still there. It's Jordy Fromm now. So, Tiger fans, if you're looking at the Nebraska roster, you're like, oh, we don't have to face one of the best pitchers that we've seen in recent memory. Still very much on the roster, and so when you're playing a player like that, it's something you certainly want to highlight, but it's almost like you don't want to make too much of it, right? You still want to keep the focus, the main thing, and talk about Nebraska as a team, or how much will you dive into a player that individually has certainly had a lot of success, now not only in the circle, but on the diamond as well?
Yeah, she's a really special player, one of the best in the country. And we kind of go through a who's who list on day one. Oklahoma State has Ruby Malin, who's a really special arm, too. So 2 big arms. They play a couple of games that day, so we'll see who we get. That's the other thing about our sport. There's no announcement of who you're going to
right.
get, who you're going to get. So you kind of have to prepare for a little bit of all things that they could throw at you. But it is an exciting task, right, to think about playing somebody like that, and just to think about getting an opportunity to go against her. And I think our team's excited. I think a lot of them have some history with her and have some knowledge, so they're excited to get to go up against her. They all think they're invincible, which is awesome. So they got a plan for everybody we're going to see. All these guys have a big arm. Duke has a big arm, too, a left-hander that they think they have a lot of knowledge of. So they know it all, and they're ready. Trust me.
Oh, the beauty of being young. You think you're invincible no matter what. That's great. Coach, I know that for you and your staff, the evaluation process never stops. Certainly you want to do as much evaluation in the offseason as you can, but there's only so much you can do. You got to, like you said, you got to play against another colored jersey. You have to go and see what they're about in the fire. So like this weekend is probably a great chance to put some girls in the lineup or in positions on defensively that might put a little stress on them to see where they're at. And like you said, you want to be playing the best softball towards the end of the season. So I want to speak like specifically on the lineup. Like how solidified are you in the lineup from top to bottom on where you're at, or is it just a constant and never-ending just evaluation and changing?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's a smaller roster than we've had in the past, but yet feels like a deeper roster. There's a bunch of people that can contribute. So I think it's finding the right spaces for where these guys can go and then getting the ones comfortable within it. Like I said, even though they're experienced, they're still new. I mean, Avery played all 56 games last year, but she never stood out at third base, right? And and she's different over there. She comes forward like a wrecking ball. So, like, you got to kind of clear a lane for her if the ball's in front of us. So we're learning that. Her and Peyton learned that this past weekend in a little collision out there. You know, we're learning this. We're learning how fast she is and how quick she is off the bat. So it's little things like that, right, that we're like trying to put people in the right spots. And we have a ton of depth, even though, like I said, it's a smaller roster. It feels like a really, really deep roster with a lot of directions we can go.
Coach, Tori Edwards is a player that we talked a lot about last year. I mean, it looks like just picks up right where she left off. Hits 2 home runs in those first 6 games. And you talked about, you know, triples and in different situations, certainly the ball leaving the ballpark. Like, what have you seen from her, like, this off season, like heading into her redshirt sophomore year that maybe is going to be a little bit different after having so much success a year ago?
Yeah, I mean, that ball she hit, the last home run she hit, like you blinked and it was gone rattling around out there over the fence, you know. She just is such a special talent, and she's so athletic. I mean, the things she can do, like, I'm surprised you didn't mention this yet, Jake, that we stole 19 bases this weekend. 19 for 19. So
it'd have been better if it was 18 for 18, but I like 19 as well, Coach.
And she's a big part of that. Like, she is so good at that, like, which is crazy to have that kind of speed, intuition, be able to read those things and hit for that kind of power. And that's kind of the way this lineup's built, is they're not just big swingers, and we do have more power throughout this lineup, but they also run so well. Yeah. Which is why I think you're seeing us hit triples and things. And that's Tori Edwards leading the way for that type of player here.
I was about to ask you, is like we're going to see Gorilla Ball this year, but like I didn't realize the stealing stats here, which is certainly impressive. So, Coach, what is who are the? Give us kind of like a preview of this team, the upperclassmen leadership on this team, and maybe some of the younger classmen that have stepped up in like maybe a leadership role.
Well, the 3 captains are Macy, Bergeron, Tori, and Jayla Lassiter, and I think you saw them captain the ship this weekend, especially Jayla. I mean, 2 walk-offs. You know, we get in a bind a little bit against NC State, but leave it to the captain to make sure we ended up on the right side of that one. That ball she hit was incredible, and like to come from behind and walk it off with a big home run. I think that's like what your senior leadership has a knack of doing, right? It's like they've been in the big spots, they've been in the big games. There's no panic, there's no stress. It's just like a matter of when. Whether we have 1 out left, it's still like a matter of when. And the bat flip and the celebration was pretty epic too. That's something only a Jayla Lassiter could do. But it was pretty epic. So I think, just seeing her, and then she walked off the last game too in a run rule fashion, but she just has a knack for the big hit, the big game, the big moments, and she is so brave in how she leads us. So I would circle her on my sheet if I could.
All right, LSU softball heading down to Florida again on tomorrow. You're going to have 2 games, 9 a.m. Central Time against Nebraska, 2 p.m. Central Time against Oklahoma State. On Friday, it is 3:30 p.m. Central Time against Duke. On Saturday, 9 a.m. against UCF. And then on Sunday, 9 a.m. again against UCLA. So some early games. Make sure you wake up with the Tigers. Coach, we can't thank you enough. Look forward to having many conversations during the season. Safe travels and best of luck down in Florida.
Thank you. A lot of coffee drinking for you guys this weekend watching us. Get up, pour your coffee, watch the Tigers, and cheer us on.
Absolutely. We appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. Coach Beth Torina, good enough to join us here. We'll start those weekly catch-ups with Coach starting now. And, again, they already got 6 games under their belt, and it is a really, really fun team to watch. And Alondra, who is always our baseball go-to and obviously going to be our softball go-to as well throughout the season. That was some dominant performances for them in those 6 games, and Tori Edwards is so much fun to watch. I mean, still a young softball player. Like, you're still going to have multiple years watching her in purple and gold, but this team certainly has a makeup of a team that can go make a deep run, and now you just got to find your way to get over the hump.
Yeah, we'll just have to see down the stretch, like once you get into SEC play and into the postseason. And she, like, to her point about the stolen bases, though, I texted y'all that they have like a bunch of players that are hitting above 300, like a lot of offensive production happening. But even the girls that are not like producing as much as they are at the plate, when they get on base, they're stealing
19
the base.
and 19
like,
is crazy.
Tori Edwards was 4 for 4 on stolen base attempts, and they're like, they are 19 for 19 is an insane stat. Like, it really is. And I liked her answer about the bullpen, because that's the thing that I've like been mostly looking for. And so far, through the 6 games, it looks pretty good. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a great challenge down there in Florida. And look, we all know
opportunity, buddy.
For, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 SEC teams in the top 25. 11.
Yeah, this is going
in
to
the
be
top
tough.
25.
It's going to be tough.
Really, we can go 11. We can cut it down even more. 11 in the top 21 of the country. Like, that's what the SEC is. That's what it's going to continue to be. And so there's going to be losses on the resume. But this team has a great opportunity to go to Florida. You like that? Changed it for you. And play against some really good teams. And
Get some like early tests.
Yeah, like,
especially, you said it, Jordy Fromm now. Yeah, she from Nebraska, and Nebraska's always been a good team. UCLA has always been a really solid program as well. So it is an early test and opportunity to see where the Tigers are how the Tigers are gonna do down the stretch once they get into SEC play, because it does get tough.
Yeah, so Jordy Ball, who was a star at Oklahoma, transfers to Nebraska. She's from Nebraska. Certainly has that team on a much bigger stage. Big Ten Player of the Year, Big Ten Pitcher of the Year. So still doing massive things there for Nebraska. She did get married this fall to Nebraska baseball player Trey Fromm, and so that's the name change there. And but Jordy Ball Fromm is still the same player, and she is in the field and she is on the mound. Just remarkable player, and so that's going to be a great challenge for this LSU team. And a great opportunity well, Matthew,
Absolutely.
to be able to go out there
and
let's
go undefeated.
Try to get a big win against a top 15 team. All right, we will step away. More OTB when we come back your way here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no 2 cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgout, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgout.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB. Speaking of Hood Dental Care, remember in Livingston, sign up as a new patient and you automatically get entered for a chance to win a Louisiana Crawfish Boil kit. And that is going to be over there in Livingston on South Frost Road. You can call them to book that appointment at 225-271-1085. And if we're on the Watson office, if you're a new patient there, they're giving away a 75-inch TV, and you can stack entries by being a new patient, setting that appointment. That's 5 entries. Refer a friend, that's 10 entries. A regular scheduled visit, that is 1 entry. And if you want to get in contact with them at Hood Dental Care in Watson, 225-667-1121, hooddentalcare.com as well. All right, as Matthew is tallying up the prop bet scores from when I was out and y'all did 1,000 props, I do want to play this. I want to play Charlie Puth, not singing the entire national anthem, but I want to play him afterwards and being in the moment and seeing on his face and his reaction what it meant, because I think it's very cool that somebody gets to sing the national anthem, obviously, at the Super Bowl, but just seeing what it meant to someone to sing our nation's national anthem on the biggest stage. Charlie Puth. I cannot think of like a more chills moment that somebody could possibly get than being the center of attention singing our nation's national anthem with a flyover to a song that you're singing that means so much to so many people. All eyes on you, not only just at home, but I'm talking about like in that stadium because you're feeling that. And it's very cool to see somebody being like taken over by this emotion of all the things going on. I don't know that there can be a cooler moment.
It was one of the best vocal performances of the national anthem that I've heard, at least in a long time. It was really, really good. And then it was one of the best flyovers I've ever seen. It was a double flyover. You had the flying V at first.
Right.
And it came out of the clouds. Like there was this perfectly placed cloud that went over the stadium, and it came out of the cloud.
Yeah.
Timed perfectly with his national anthem. And then, okay, you got the flying V that just went over. Got to be over, right? Nope. Badass plane coming out of nowhere, hitting it with it. So perfect. It was fantastic. Best national anthem I've heard in a long time. Best flyover. Awesome situation. Bluebird skies, except for that one perfectly placed cloud.
And I told y'all I got a chance to interview the flight crew that was doing the flyover. Incredible. They were great on air. They were great about the planes that they were flying and what the moment meant for them. And it was members of the Air Force. And so very cool to be able to have that conversation with them.
Fist bump too. You saw the fist bump for the pilots?
Yeah.
That was sweet.
I did. Very cool. Like you call it, when they're there and you're interviewing them, you don't call them by their class and by their name and their rank and their name. You call them by their call sign. So it's very cool. I was like, how do you get your call sign? I was like, you get like a list of, hey, here's 5 options. Y'all choose, but here's the 5. They're like, oh, no, bud. They're like, it's like, and they, I'm trying to think which one it was. I'm trying to think, I think it was Glee, call sign Glee, that she said it's basically like in the locker room when it's a little bit of friendly banter of like, if you do something or you have like a personality trait that like I would mess with you about in the locker room, like that's how you get your call sign.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was like, oh, so like I couldn't choose my own call sign. They're like, no, it's given to you.
Yeah. I couldn't be dragon.
You could not be dragon.
Unless somebody,
I could not be low man.
Unless I paid somebody like a couple $100 to just call me dragon.
Yeah, I wanted to be low man. We talked about this last year. Tay, Alondra, what was y'all's? We talked about this last year.
I don't remember my
I said
call
mine
sign.
was going to be low man.
I don't remember mine either.
I guess it didn't mean as much.
Oh, I got mine. Lawnmower.
Lawnmower.
Elite call sign.
All right. We had good ones. I don't remember what it was, but
I'm trying to think of our old teammate and good buddy.
Oh, Gant Petty.
What his call sign is. He's told me a bunch of times. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's kind of badass, though.
He's Air Force too, as well.
I think it's Kilroy or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what mine would be.
We'll come up with it. Blank space.
Blank space.
That doesn't scream intimidating to me.
I think so.
Blank
Lisa opens
space?
it. Yeah, blank space.
Well, that's kind of what he's saying, though. It's not always intimidating.
Glee is not.
Hers was
either.
Glee.
It's kind of like
blank space. It could be anything.
That's what I'm
So, like,
saying.
that's actually a pretty good one.
Blank space feels like a Marvel villain, actually.
Okay.
Oh no, it's blank space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just blanking people.
What is the tally for the prop bets there, bud?
Oh, I also, before I get to that, I want to talk about the national anthem, how apparently both of these teams, all the players, heart of stone, not one tear was shed, which was part of our prop bet, that we all three said that there was going to be at least one tear, one moisture on somebody's face that came from their eyeball, and nothing.
I thought out of all the ones we had, that was like the safest one.
Not even a welt, like nothing. So, I mean, goodness gracious. All about you guys.
Now they're back to calling me Lil Sog in the.
That one could work.
That's your rap name.
All right. So the final tally from our prop bet challenge that the tripod did last week. I just want to know that, want everybody to know that I got blown out. There was 23 questions. I got 5 right.
Okay.
Not great.
No.
In second place with a combined score of 8.
Me.
Alondra.
Yeah.
Taylor dominated this somehow. Got 12 of 23.
Thanks, man.
He's functioning somehow.
Thanks, man.
He's a human brain and it works.
It's unbelievable. Like, you got some really random ones, but you did it. So congratulations to Taylor.
What was my number?
To Lawnmower.
What was my number?
said 12, didn't he?
12.
Oh.
You got 12 right. We don't know the 23rd. We don't know who the MVP thanked first, whether it was his family, teammates, or God. We don't know who he thanked first.
Was it Kenneth Walker?
It was Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth
yeah.
Walker. So if y'all know that, and I bet the score doesn't really matter because it's 12-8 to 5. So came in third place. I threw a lot of outlier picks in there.
Matt wasn't really trying.
Yeah, I wouldn't try, guys. So you did good. Congratulations, man. You really nailed it.
I put zero thought into answering those questions.
Well, sure, that's what you're supposed to do. That's where Taylor thrives, right
Zero
there.
thought.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Matt.
Do we want to guess who the halftime performance of next Super Bowl is going to be? Like, let's go ahead and get the Super Bowl props going.
Okay.
It's going to be in L.A. Last time it was in L.A. It was Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and 50 Cent.
I would love it to be, to use your term, an amalgamation of artists. So maybe one.
I love when it's like multiple people.
Because
and you're like, oh,
I look at my favorite halftime performance of any type almost was the Snoop Dogg one from this year, the Christmas one. He performed at halftime, and it was incredible. He had like Andre Bocelli and his son. He had people from all different types of music. He had someone from K-pop come.
Oh, someone's saying Walker thanked God first, so we all got that one.
Which one?
That Kenneth Walker thanked God
I think we all
first.
put that.
I didn't put them.
Oh,
man, wow!
I didn't know you were the Antichrist.
You're that guy, huh?
What'd you put?
I said, I think if we want to run the tape, I said he should thank God because we should all thank God for every single day and everything that we do.
Right.
But to be different, I was going to choose teammates.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And look where it got you.
Look where it got me.
You're the only one that got it wrong.
Now,
we're trying to be different.
Final tally: Alondra 9, Taylor 13, me still 5. 5's a good whole number.
Well, like, we ran away with it.
Yeah. 5 out of 5.
Who's your guess? Super Bowl halftime in L.A.
I haven't guessed yet.
Oh, I didn't know.
I can't think.
That's what he's
I'm asking you.
I thought you said, who'd you guess?
Who's your guess? I said.
Let's run it back with Snoop.
Okay. Man, you really went out on a limb.
I just told you about my favorite halftime performance was this year at Christmas.
I am going to say that it will be Justin Bieber.
Okay, I don't hate that. Prediction.
Strong LA ties.
Yeah.
He's got a catalog that could carry a halftime show. Good performer. Justin Bieber.
Miley Cyrus?
I like Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus is typically up there with on the list.
I'm trying to think LA.
I know they did like every
But
LA
Miley
artist last
Cyrus, I would like. I don't know if that's what my prediction's going to be.
I would do a combination of a bunch of people. Like, of the new, like,
Well,
throw Vincent Boone in there, but he can only carry
part
a
of
couple
my.
songs.
If you did Justin Bieber,
One flip only.
One
If you did Justin Bieber, you would have. I mean, he collabed with so many people.
Usher.
Yeah, you would have a ton of people. Lil Wayne, he's done.
Yeah. Luda.
Giveon, he's done. Luda, he's done with. Yeah, so just keep bringing people out with the song, you know.
All right, I'll throw mine out here. Everybody, her fan base has been begging for it. Is it finally time for a Taylor Swift halftime show? LA, I mean, huge market.
Gosh, she only had the catalog.
I know, right?
Yeah, she only had the songs to do
It's
it.
gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, it should. I mean,
LA,
it
LA
should.
tie, no LA tie. I don't care. It's Taylor
It should
Swift.
have. Like they might be saving her for Nashville though. Nashville's and Jelly Roll talked about this the other day. Nashville's whenever they're building a new stadium, they're going to get a Super Bowl. They should get a Super Bowl.
because it's also a dome. So
Whenever they do that halftime show is going to be
we gotta have a
electric.
country music.
Oh, you're
halftime
going
show,
to
finally.
for sure. You're gonna have all the biggest ones because it's gonna be the first time, and you might have like 10. They might be saving her for that.
They'll let
Maybe.
Morgan Wallen come out. Ooh, I'm gonna be lit.
Maybe, yeah.
There's a lot of people. Sam Darnold said they asked him and Kenneth Walker at Disney, who is your ultimate halftime performer? He said Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen would be so fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
But I don't know, like, I don't feel like Morgan Wallen ever does stuff like that. Like I don't ever see him at award shows.
Right.
I don't see him
right
at like doing stuff like that. I don't really ever see him doing publicity unless
The
it's
one
like,
time he did, it was like
he gets in
Saturday
trouble.
Night Live,
Yeah.
and he walked off the stage.
Yeah. And then everybody was like, "Take me back.
Take me back to God's
country."
country.
Yeah, that was great.
But I don't know if you. I mean, I don't know who would turn down the Super Bowl,
Right.
but don't you have to bid for it?
I thought Jay-Z and Rock Nation kind of
They
pick who it is,
Okay.
right?
I don't think you bid for it, but you don't get paid for it.
You don't get paid.
You
I do
gotta-
know that.
you
You get a
gotta-
production budget.
But don't you have to like request to be in it or something?
Maybe.
Or okay,
Maybe. But I would think certainly anybody with anything new,
for sure.
like you talk about the ultimate
I don't know how you
promotion.
would say no to that platform,
No,
but
me
I'm just
neither.
trying to think of like Morgan Wallen doesn't really do stuff,
True. Yeah, he's probably not going to do it.
and he's like very controversial.
Yeah.
I guess Bad Bunny was too, but
Thing is about that one though, you're not even gonna have a headliner in Nashville. I mean, like, you know what I
shouldn't.
mean? Like, I don't know if it matters like who does and doesn't.
Ooh, the headliner could be George Strait or Garth Brooks, and then everybody built around that
Right.
person.
I mean, you could do.
You know what I mean?
You could do 10 songs, 10
Yeah.
different artists if you want to. I
Sure.
mean,
Yeah.
it's,
I feel like they've gone the older artist route though, and it's kind of backfired on them on the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Maybe
I mean,
not
everybody,
backfired is the word, but it just wasn't that popular.
People
Like,
love
who are
the
you
Prince
thinking
one, and
about?
I mean, he was
Trying
way
to
out of
think.
his prime when he did that.
Who?
Prince.
Prince
that
was
like 2000
never out his prime.
Whew, Purple
Okay.
Rain, In the Rain.
He wasn't
My
making music
God, that was
anymore,
awesome. All right, well, that's our predictions.
Did we do it? We nailed it.
I think I did. I think Justin Bieber's going to be it.
Justin Bieber's a good one.
It's going to be it. Who'd you say?
I haven't said one.
I know you didn't.
I can't remember.
You're kind of Switzerland. Like, you
I-
were going
like, I
bounce back
can't
for a little
think of
neutral.
one.
Taylor's is going to be right at some point.
It's yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that out every year until I'm right.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be
He'll
my
right
prediction.
at some point.
Yep.
Has Justin Bieber ever come out for like a halftime, like with somebody else?
I don't think so.
All right. Let's take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to gcopnet.com. Gulf Coast Office Products, your office solutions leader. Not only here in Baton Rouge, which they obviously are, but in the entire Gulf Coast. They are the leader. That's why the Saints, the Tigers, the Raging Cajuns, all those teams, the Pels, they are going to trust GCOP to get the job done every single time, because just like your business, when you need a document, you need it right then, right there. So New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mandeville, Lafayette, they have got you covered no matter what your profession is. If it deals with documents, there's only one place to go, and that is Gulf Coast Office Products.
That's right. Louisiana's leader in office technology, whether it's IT services, whether it's printers, copiers, whatever it is. Keep your office running smoothly, running efficiently. So whether it's a one-person office, whether you got 1,000 people in your office, it does not matter. When that paper trail stops, business ceases to keep on going. So make sure you got that award-winning IT service team right there at gcopnet.com.
Make Raising Cane's the first stop for your second line. Get extra saucy with a Cane's doubloon for just $1 that scores you extra cane sauce through April 3rd with any purchase. Let the good times roll this Mardi Gras with Raising Cane's. One love.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Parrish, we're built for tough players and tough roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Parrish brings that same championship mindset.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
ParrishBuilt.com. Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith.
If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back in OTB. We have something very cool going on over at Elite Training Academy coming up next week. So everybody's going to be out for school, right? For Mardi Gras break, and there's a lot of parents out there that still obviously have a job to do. We don't get off, well, me and Matt do because we took our days off, but typically you don't get off for Mardi Gras break, so got to go to work. So we have got for the full week a Mardi Gras camp. So from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. every single day next week, girls and boys ages 6 to 14. So 6 to 14, girls, boys, just $200. Just $200. You can bring your lunch, and for the entire week, so the 16th through the 20th, they are going to go through multiple activities. So all sports, football, baseball, soccer, like whatever it is, they're going to be taken care of over at Elite Training Academy. We're not talking about just like a babysitting. We're talking about them actually getting better, being active, 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. Again, every single day next week, ages 6 to 14. You can find more information, Elite Training Academy BR on Instagram, Elite Training Academy on all social media, Facebook, X as well. So go check it out. Go sign up today. EliteTrainingAcademyBR.com is the website. You can sign up. You can scan the QR code as well right there from social media. But if you're looking for something for your child to do during Mardi Gras when you're at work, have them go be active with us and be elite over at EliteTrainingAcademyBR.com.
Hey, I asked our friend ChatGPT who should perform in the Super Bowl in 2027. There's a couple people we didn't think of that I thought were pretty good. What about Dua Lipa?
Ooh, I love Dua
That'd be a
Lipa.
good one.
That would
and
be a
it would
good
be
one.
electric.
Ariana Grande, she's got
And
a
she
pretty
has
good.
people she could bring out.
She's got a lot of people she could bring
Yeah.
out. She could bring out Elton John.
She could.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Ariana Grande would be good, but I'm just not like a
good.
huge Ariana.
Yeah.
But like
with
for
it.
the general public, it probably would
Yep.
be good.
Harry Styles.
Ooh, yes, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Styles was probably my second choice behind Bieber.
Yep. The top selections
love
that
Harry.
Just came out with a new
ChatGPT
album,
said
too.
Yeah.
was Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, Cardi B, Drake, Lil Wayne. But then,
Drake would be
One of the-
fun.
yeah, Drake.
Drake hadn't done it yet?
No.
That's surprising. As much as he loves sports and it's got a catalog.
You know
and-
who would like really live up to the hype and would do a really, really good halftime show, but people are not gonna like this? Kanye West.
Kanye would be excellent.
Kanye West would have an
talk about,
absolutely
catalog and
electric
having people
catalog.
be able to come out with it.
When the catalog goes
just a
back
great
so far.
performer as well. Like,
Yeah.
and he's trying to make a comeback right now.
Yeah.
And I think Kanye West would be a really good one. That's not my prediction, but Kanye West would be an absolutely incredible halftime show.
Yeah, I think he's too much of a liability.
He is, for sure.
For the NFL, for the Shield.
But if it's a Jay-Z thing, then
Right, like him and Jay-Z were always tight. I mean, I don't know if they are anymore, but they were.
My thing about the halftime show is always, I'm never really going to complain about who it is. I just think you got to spread the wealth.
Yeah.
For genres.
Yeah.
And so if you're going to do rock, all right, do rap. If you're going to do a rap, the next one, then go to R&B. If you're going to do R&B, then go to country. Country hasn't had one in a very long time. And look,
has rock?
The last rock
in a
one.
while.
I don't think rock has really either. I guess
mean,
Maroon 5 maybe, but I don't know if you can consider that like
right, and like what do you call
like pop.
Coldplay? Like that's not really rock.
Soft rock.
Yeah.
And like I'm not the biggest listener of country music. I dabble, but like you need to spread the wealth.
For sure. I agree.
Like I know, like I listen to like blues, and I know blues is never going to be up on the Super Bowl stage, so I get that. That's like off the beaten path. But like you're for like rock and rap and country certainly kind of falls in R&B. Like those all need to kind of go in a rotation. It feels like.
That's why I kind of like. Kept going back to that Christmas performance on Snoop Dogg. Like he had every genre like knocked out in that one performance. He had Lainey Wilson there. He had K-pop people. He had opera people. He had rap. Like he had everything, and it was awesome. So unless you have like a generational group or artist that's got a catalog that's amazing, then I kind of like the combination. Throw everything at me.
Yeah.
Throw all of the genres at me at one time.
I think it should be Nickelback.
Yeah.
You want to rock one? Let's go.
Can you even have an American band this time? A Canadian band?
I don't know. You picked Bieber.
That was the joke.
No, I know.
He's also Canadian in case.
Yep. Well done,
And Harry
ChatGPT,
Styles, my
though.
second choice, is British.
I love Harry. I saw him, I don't know, a couple years ago. So fun.
Oh, nice. Where at?
In San Antonio.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, nice.
He was at the Alamo Dome.
Oh,
sweet. Good show?
It was such a good show.
Nice. I'm going Dua Lipa. I'm changing my answer from
Okay.
Snoop Dogg to Dua.
Well, because you gave it a lot of thought the first time.
Because Matt loves ChatGPT too.
Love it.
So
He does. It helps him out most of the time. Sometimes it leaves him hanging.
Sometimes I feel like fact checking. Sometimes I don't. Just let it ride. Push my chips in the middle of the table.
Oh, Mr. Big, that's a good call. Ludacris is going to be in Atlanta in 2028. Yeah, it's LA then Atlanta.
Luda.
Now, if we do Atlanta right, and it can be done right.
Yeah.
I want both members of Outkast.
Yes.
I'll take Luda as well. But like, if you do Atlanta right, that could be the all-timer.
I wouldn't even be mad if you brought out Gucci Mane.
I mean, bring them all.
Yeah.
Bring them all out. Atlanta could be a good one. Atlanta could be a very good one. Again, like if they ever do New Orleans, and like Kendrick Lamar was good last year, but if they ever do New Orleans, I want every Cash Money,
Every
No
Hot
Limit,
Boy.
every single one of them.
Bring out
It's
the
ever been
spaceship car
popular.
from Fast and the Furious.
For Luda?
Yep.
Your brain just works like 3 seconds
Spaceship
behind
car was
everybody
crazy.
All right, we will take our last break of the show. Go ahead and get those questions in the Bayou 4 chat. We'll ask the bench to close out here. Let's see what's today, Wednesday morning edition of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McCurdy, Injury Attorneys. It is the place you go if you want to have a chat with a live agent right there on the homepage. It's also the place you go if you want to see that what cases they've handled, what past clients of Gordon McCurdy, Injury Attorneys, what they look like. It's also the place you go if you're wanting to see what they're doing in the local communities throughout the state of Louisiana. Always something big going on over there with the G team as well. And if you want to pick up the phone, a little old school, give them a call. It is your area code in Louisiana, followed by the 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
You say calling somebody's old school, huh?
Old school. Pick up the phone,
Oh,
boss.
I better talk to them with your mouth.
225-888-8888, boss.
That's right. Anywhere in Louisiana, if something has happened, if you've had an accident, if you've had a fall, if you've been injured in any way, give them a call. See what they can do for you. Get exactly what you deserve. They've been doing it. Gordon McKernan, injury attorney, has been doing it a long time, fighting for everybody in Louisiana. So if you've been injured, give them a call. GetGordon.com.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
At Hood Dental Care, giving back and spreading smiles is what we love most. This Valentine's Day, we're inviting you to help us change someone's life with our Valentine's Day Smile Giveaway. Do you know someone who deserves a smile makeover? Nominate them today. Just visit the Hood Dental Care Facebook page and fill out the entry form. Submissions are open now through February 13th. One special winner will be chosen and announced on Valentine's Day. It's the Hood Dental Care Valentine's Day Smile Giveaway. Good luck!
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal...
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back in. Always remember our friends over at Pala. PalaGroup.com is the website. Industrial construction. If you have a big project here in the Gulf Coast, they are the only call to make. They've been doing it since the 1970s, and they are located right here. They are 100% employee-owned, something very cool about them. And again, helical piles, we always talk about it. Like so many different things they can do for you, and the size of project they can do for you. You're not going to have one that is too big for them. And so storage tanks, anything that you can think of that needs to get done, PAL is always going to be able to get it done. Again, 100% employee-owned, palagroup.com, PALAgroup.com. Hashtag Ask the Bench. Did you know Sam Darnold is the first Super Bowl winning quarterback from USC?
He's the first USC quarterback to start in a Super Bowl.
It's hard to believe with all the great ones they've had.
That is hard to believe, actually.
I know.
To even start in the Super Bowl. USC sucks. Is that what we got out of that? What?
Yes.
USC sucks.
Are
they the Shreveport Evangel of college football?
Who?
USC?
No, we finished it multiple times. How many did y'all win?
Win what?
State championships.
We probably would have won a lot in Louisiana.
Oh, you'd beat West Monroe and all those teams?
Beat the brakes off them.
Oh, yeah. Too bad that didn't happen. We won a USA Today National Championship in '99, our first year.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
It's not subjective.
I don't know. It's a poll. They voted on it, and we won it. So.
Just like USC. Exactly. Proved my point.
Sure, bud.
Yeah.
You got to the semis that one time. That was cute.
All district.
Honorable mention. In a 4-team district. We love you. We thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later.
Off the bench.
All right, go see our friends over at RejuveMeMedical.com. Locations throughout the state of Louisiana. So we always tell you, if you're listening to us in Shreveport, Alexandria, certainly here in Baton Rouge, pretty much anywhere in the state of Louisiana, they are going to have a location that is convenient for you. So if you are looking to get those labs done, if you're looking to feel like your youthful self, if you're looking to get on a plan to moving in the right direction, it is always going to be our friends over at RejuveMeMedical.com.
That's right, RejuveMeMedical.com. Louisiana's leader in hormone replacement therapy for over 10 years. But that's not all they do. You want to look good, you want to lose a little weight, you want to feel better. How about some peptides? Your boy's about to get on that peptide train because he's got a little shoulder issue. I think it's going to help a lot. So I'll keep you updated on how that works. But if you want to look younger, feel younger, just feel better, feel like your youthful self again, go to RejuveMeMedical.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're